game. It's not logical, but you contemplate. Are we? Am I?
Should I do you mind? Oh, we Do 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 do. Drew is testing. Drew is testing it. I'm good. Oh, I was muted. What? Well, in that case, yes, yes, yes. Game 6. The cup is in the building. Great hype speech, Steve. I'm sure it sounds great. The cup is in the building. The Stanley Cup, that is. Will it be awarded tonight, or will it be placed gently back into its case for the trip back to Edmonton? Steve Dangle here on the SDBN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Get those likes up. We got a real healthy crowd in here to start, about 1,600 people. We haven't even started the anthems or anything. Let's get those likes up, 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 up. It helps us out a lot. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's free. Not a lot of things in life are free. It's free to do that, though. Oh, yeah. So Drew's like, so can you do push-ups? Yeah, I can. And I thought about it. But I have to do them on my fists because I sprained my wrist. And I know I can move it. And you're like, oh, no, Steve, it looks fine. When I actually go on the ground with it, holy crap, it hurts. Hi, Steve. Hi, Wes. Hi, Diane. There's 5 SDPN memberships. Happy belated Father's Day. Thank you. Love you. Mean it. But I'm going to be savoring this moment. Enjoy watching us win. You know what? Fair. Steve muted was louder than Scotiabank Arena in Game 7. Damn. Steve, can I get a, oh, yeah? Wes Richard sent 5 SDPN memberships. So, Drew is asking if I'm willing to do 1 push-up for every 5 memberships we get again. Here's the thing. Drew knows how tired I am. We shot a video today where we did, oh my God, Giggling Cat dropping a 50 piece on us with 50 SDPN memberships. If you got gifted a membership from Giggling Cat, make sure you thank her. Thank you to Shiro, Hawkins, anyone? Always sounds like a good idea. Hi, Steve and SDPN. Happy Father's Day. Who's ready for some good hockey? I am, Nicholas. Canada won't win a cup as long as Bettman exists. Let's not bring it down with that. So, I was skating for an hour today. So, I'm physically spent. But I know how much you guys like making me work. So, like, I don't know. Drew, what do you think? Can make it cost more? Like 1 for every 10? What if we bump it up to, oh, I got to be careful. You know what? It's Game 6. 1 push-up for every 6 memberships. What do we think about that? It's a little bit better. 1 for every 10? 16. Well, I'm just trying to think. So, okay, what do we, it was like 550. So that, how many push-ups is that then? If it's every 10. Or no, I did 143, so cut that in half. Let's make it every 6. It's too easy, Drew. Too easy. I'll start soon. Heather, thank you for 20 SDPN memberships. It's already getting up there. Hawkins Cheesy's in the house. Let's go, Oilers. It's orange. Robotic Penguins fan reporting. I'm confused. Let's go, not the Panthers, says Sarah. Hey, Skeeve. Congrats on the goal on Sunday. Thank you. I am noted goal scorer. Beer league goal scorer, Steve Dangle. I hope the Ducks win this game. So does my daughter. She's 15 months old. She loves ducks. Duck. Duck. Bad Motor Finger. Thank you for 5 SDPN memberships. Holy crap, we're already up to 80? Is 80 divisible by 6? No, it's not. When we get up to a number, 84. 84? 84. Oh my God! Handsome Dan's Vacation Rentals dropped a 50 piece on us. 50 SDPN memberships. Uh-oh. Steve, do a sit-up per gifted member. No hands needed. No. So here's the thing. That push-ups will make me sore tomorrow. Sit-ups will break me. Drew says, nah, you'd be fine. You do it. Take a picture. You do it. Don't you dare take the ducks away from her, Steve. Yuck. Christopher Peterson, force a habit. 20 SDPN memberships. Holy Toledo. So why don't I explain what an SDPN membership gets you? 63 push-ups for every Marchand goal. That's a dangerous game. Because last game, that would have been 126. Hey, SDPN memberships. What does that even get you? Okay, the little stuff. I see your name in green in the chat, so I know that means you're an SDP VIP. You get special access to all these cutesy little emojis that we made up. Here's the big stuff. However many episodes of the Steve Dangle podcast there are every week, whether it's 3, which there is right now, in July it'll be 2 per week, in August it'll be 0 per week, September it'll be 2 per week, October it'll be 3 per week. However many episodes of the Steve Dangle podcast there's one more for you as an SDP VIP. So in August, when we're not making episodes anymore, we're going to have an episode of STP VIP every week. We usually talk about other topics other than hockey. Sometimes hockey slips in there. Sometimes it's trivia. Interviews we're looking forward to for August. So that's what you get. And also you force me to do push-ups. You're a tank, Steve. That's a lot of push-ups, buddy. So we're at 100 and it's still climbing because the counter is always delayed on our back end. So I don't even know how many I'm supposed to bloody do yet. I thought that was the cup. That is the machine that dries off their gloves. That is not quite the cup. Let's get to 1,000 likes before they even drop the puck. 2,300 in here. I'm going to do a push-up for every 6 gifted memberships we get for this channel in honor of Game 6, and also because 5 was not enough last time. Drew, are you going to update the graphic? Oh, that's what you're doing? I was like, he's quiet. You having some loading issues? 155. 155 divided by 6. So 25.8. So it's 26 push-ups. I could do 26. Drew's like, wait for 160. 160 is not divisible by 6. Actually, what would 30 be? That's 180. So I'll do 30 once we get to 180. Andrew Purdy, welcome to SDP VIP. Those count, by the way. You don't have to gift a membership. It's nice. It's very nice to do. But if you just sign up for yourself, because you can only afford one and you know a guy and it's you. I don't know, whatever it is. Sign up for yourself and you get SDP VIP for a month. And if you sign up for yourself, you could do it for the whole year. The Panthers just have "Here We Come" on their ice, and the memes have begun. SDPN, Steve Dangle Push-Up Network. Oh my God! Handsome Dan's Vacation Rentals with another 50 piece. Holy crap, that's 100. There's 100 of you who owe Handsome Dan a handsome thank you. The graphic is updated. 6 members equals 1 push-up. So we're going to have to wait for the number to update so I know how many I'm supposed to do. Because we are in the middle of Anthems right now. Hello, Steve. Favorite interview on SDPN? Kyprios in 2016 stands out as a good one. We did Michael Bublé on one of our off-season episodes last year. That was on VIP. So if you're a VIP, you can actually go back and watch it. Matthew Bischoff singing the Canadian anthem. No relation to Eric. I don't actually know that. He could be related to Eric Bischoff of WCW. What other interviews? Kyprios. I said Kyprios. Frank Corrado's always so good. Lindros and his cat was funny. Have you watched Andor? Adam has, Steve. Well, I bet Adam has. Big old nerd. No, I have not. Maybe that's one of the things I catch up on in the summer. So we're at 206. For Hagee, messing with the Oilers was low-key fun. I didn't see it. 206 divided by 6. Oh, my God. 226 divided by 6. Thank you, Wes. 37.6. Oh, my God. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to do 37 right now. Do you want me to bring the mic down? Okay. And I got the gray sweatpants on again just for you. You sick freaks. I saw the comments. I know I got a fat ass. Listen. Okay, here we go. On the fists. Can you see? No? Yeah, okay. 1. Oh, this is so much harder. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to get easier. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to take a little break and see if I can do it on my fucked up wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, boy. Oh, this is going to be a long night. Yeah. Should I just do a clean 40? What are we at? No. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, I want to bank them. 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. 5, 6, 7. Oh. Okay. I know I did 40 straight less. I'm still tired. I don't think I'm at 100% yet from last time. That's how bad it was. What was that, game 4? Lock in, Steve. Lock in. What's the best way to save your dad jokes in a database? What up? Tweet for me to read here. What? 1 sec. I've seen so many of your streams. How have I never been one of the lucky viewers to not get a gifted sub? It's like I've been avoided. Someone in the chat answer that question. I feel like there's a way to turn it on in your settings, and I don't personally know what it is. I know someone will answer for you. Yes, Drew, what is the tweet? Because the game is about to begin. I can't see it. What does it say? Oh, sorry. Carter Verhaeghe is alone in the Oilers practice ice while the rest of his team skates on the other ice. Oilers want to practice early, but cannot. He finished. Florida assistant tells Oilers, wait, they're flooding the ice. Oilers, no flood. Get the hell off the ice. Fantastic. Thank you, Justin Fisher, for sending that. I'm already drunk. Let's have some fun, says Dustin. We've already played a shift. 10 seconds. Here we go. Florida Panthers win that face-off. Send it down the ice. That'll be icing for yet another face-off. We're 3 face-offs into the game already. Rodriguez with Bennett and Tkachuk. Verhaeghe up with Barkov. Kapanen back in the lineup for the Oilers. Klingberg back in the lineup for the Oilers. Shot from Ekholm is blocked. Ooh, boy, that didn't look like it tickled. That was Verhaeghe, and he's off already. Florida gets out of their own corner. Forsling skating through center. The Panthers with a chance to win the cup tonight. Stuart Skinner, who's been so good late in series, is back in the net for the Oilers, as basically all of us predicted. Whoa, big hit from Perry. Knocked off the helmet of, I think that was Matthew Tkachuk. Was it? He can't get his helmet back on, and he's still on the ice. Oh, Seth Jones blows a tire, and Draisaitl runs over Nico Mikkola. That's about as hard as I've ever seen Mikkola taken down. He's a big fella. Shot! Oh, Evander Kane, it's loose. Where is it? Oh, a whistle saves the Panthers. 18:48 to go in the first. Quite eventful way to start the game. A very physical start to the game for the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, it was Marchand getting rocked by Perry. Evander Kane back in the top 6, yes. And Kapanen was a healthy scratch last game. He's playing with Draisaitl. He shouldn't have been scratched. That was a mistake. Unless there's some sort of injury, that was a mistake. Oilers in the O zone. Kapanen loses an edge. Oilers stay with it. Bennett comes out with it. And the Panthers get out. Draisaitl recoups the puck. Plays it to Kulak in his own end. Up the ice. Nurse through the middle. Hands it off. That shot doesn't get through. Here's Kane putting pressure on Rodriguez. Bennett gets it. Up the right. Through the middle. Gains the zone. To Tkachuk. Shot. That's high and wide. Mikkola keeps it alive. Mikkola keeps it alive again. Kulak can't get it past him. Frederick coming on. Putting pressure on Mikkola, who still has it. Puts it behind the net and into the corner for Bennett. Back of the net for Tkachuk. Stapled by Darnell Nurse. Draisaitl around for Nurse. Nurse looking for options. Gains center. Dumps it. And he gets it himself. Oilers looking to center. No one's there. Kane a little deep in his shift here. Henrique gets it to the point. Oh, that was deflected and wide. The Oilers defender had just arrived on the scene. That was either Wallman or Jeff Skinner. Klingberg. That one's wide and behind the net. Jeff Skinner recoups. Oilers back to 2 Skinners. Klingberg shot. That's deflected just wide. All Oilers early. Wallman keeps it alive, but only for a moment. Oilers keep it in. Jeff Skinner with a chance. Wallman. They said he held it. Jeff Skinner with the shot. Bob stops it, but he handles it a little gingerly for the second time already tonight. And AJ Greer getting it mixed up with Jeff Skinner. Pops him pretty hard, too. Robar, my name is in green because of gifted memberships. Thanks, Cassie. But I subbed on Apple Podcasts for a year, so I get to rip you guys off. Thank you. I believe, is it a better deal on Apple? Jesse's been through this 1,000 times, and you save a couple bucks, but you don't get the video, right? So, and you can also do this on Spotify. Yes. The cup could be handed out, so only murder gets called tonight, right? Yeah. If Jeff Skinner scores, just give the Oilers the cup. Wow. Oilers scrum the draw. Panthers. Oh boy, another Panther knockdown. That was Tkachuk. They finally get out though. Rodriguez up the ice. Panthers dump it. Tkachuk putting pressure on Kulak. Rodriguez putting pressure now. Bennett applying pressure. Panthers looking to get involved here in this game. It's been a lot of Oilers. Oh, this is a good shift here. Rodriguez to Schmidt. Gets it across to Kulikov. Skinner stops that. Rodriguez to Kulikov at the point again. Finds Schmidt. Schmidt on through traffic. Oh, the stop from Skinner. I think that might have been going wide anyway. Doesn't matter. Janmark. Cross ice. Bit of a risky pass, but it worked. Panthers stop Podkolzin from getting on the other side of center. Skinner out of his net to play it. Kulak there. Marchand took your 2011 comments to heart. I don't even remember what I said, but it was a very long time ago. Hard up the ice. Perry can't get it to his man. Draisaitl is offside and he doesn't realize it. Now he does. Reinhart dumps it. Skinner out of his net to play it. Bit risky. Oy vey goes around. Barkov has it behind the net. Trying to get it to Verhaeghe. Bouchard claims it. Stolen back by Barkov. He's battling. Ekholm helps out Bouchard. Oh! Big hit from behind as the Oilers try to get out of their zone. No call. Bouchard. Oh boy. Reinhart steals it. Windmills Ekholm. Oh, what a goal! Holy cow! They did it again! Sam Reinhart. Incredible goal. Less than 5 minutes into the first. The Panthers' first shot on goal is an absolute beauty. Sam frickin' Reinhart. That was nasty. Ekholm. Reinhart steals it off of Bouchard. Windmills Ekholm. Nasty move and falling beats Stuart Skinner. Oh my goodness. Sam Reinhart. That was an unreal play and no review for offside. I thought there might be. And the Oilers, after a really, really good start, are behind and they got to get back to work. The Sportsnet scorebug still shows 0 shots on goal for the Panthers, and I can assure you they have at least one. Stopped by Skinner and covered up. Wes Richard, 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Thank you. So, Drew, remember 226 and everything after that. Oh, heavens. Bouchard, how you doing, bud? And, dude, like, that's Ekholm getting posterized. If he's getting... Oh, Lindell! Another great opportunity off a steal. 15:03 to go in the first. Who'd he take it off, Steve? Evan Bouchard. And Klingberg coughed it up there. Heather, thank you for 20 SDPN memberships yet again. Can you imagine if that goal wins the cup? Jesus, that was nasty. If this game ends 1-0, I'll be very surprised. Renatmon, I would have just took the tripping penalty, bro. I bet they're wishing they did. There might have been. I don't know. Mikkola. That's wide. Greer going to work. Centers it. Oh, Gadjevich is stopped by Stuart Skinner. That was a big save. Jeff Skinner tries to attack the point. He's second. Oilers trying to get out of their zone. Boy, their hot start has dissipated quickly. Nurse up the ice. Finds Kulak. Trying to keep it alive. Nosek steals it. And the Panthers head up the ice. Greer. Nurse on him. Jeff Skinner on him. Kapanen. What happened there? Did someone throw something on the ice? You saw that too, right? That was weird. Kapanen trying to take advantage of a turnover. Klingberg tries to shovel it. No one there. Panthers escape. They turn it over to the Oilers in the Oilers' end, but they escape. Klingberg into the neutral zone. Nice move, but turned around. Bennett plays it back. Rodriguez. Kane digging at it. Klingberg frees it. Here comes Wallman up the left. Behind the net for Kane as he battles Schmidt. Kapanen trying to get in there. Nugent Hopkins is held badly by Kulikov. Here come the Panthers. It's Reinhart again. Wallman all over him. Barkov in there to help. Have I even said the names McDavid or Draisaitl yet? We're almost 7 minutes in. Verhaeghe. He's looking for the point. He finds it. It's Ekblad. It's on. It's blocked. Oilers get it out. Verhaeghe hands it off to Barkov. Back to Verhaeghe. His shot is wide. Marchand out there has it taken off of him. Here comes McDavid. Out there with Draisaitl. McDavid trying to beat Bobrovsky to the puck. Doesn't quite work. Perry keeping it alive. It's Perry with Draisaitl and McDavid. Honestly, play these guys half an hour if you have to. That's going to be icing against the Panthers. 12:42 to go in the first. Steve, once again, just want to thank you for your passion for this sport that I also love. Also, thanks for reminding that I am one of the few sane Red Wings fans that knows Yzerman has to go bye-bye. Listen, I'm not saying take his jersey down from the rafters. I'm not saying scratch his name off the cup. I'm saying he's not a good GM. Like, Draisaitl, Perry, and McDavid stay out there for the ozone draw. Panthers win it. And Bouchard, he does not look sharp to start this game. Yeah, Knobloch already getting the blender out. It's a very good point, Drew. It doesn't exactly reek of confidence, does it? That's a good play there by Perry. Gets Bob to cover it up, so it'll be another ozone face-off for the Oilers. But Reinhart windmilling Matthias Ekholm after the steal on Evan Bouchard and the nasty goal to beat Stuart Skinner. Oh boy, if the score stays this way, the Florida Panthers will be your back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Steve Dangle here. Whew. On the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Can I remember what Sam Reinhart was traded to Florida for? Do you have the answer in front of you? I believe it was a Florida first-round pick and Devin Levi. And that's it, eh? Like what was the pick? Like where? 2022 first? So in my mind, I was like, that wasn't Anton Lundell, was it? Okay, so it wasn't. Oh, the Sabres picked. Oh, okay. 2022 first rounder. Jack Quinn? Drew's looking it up. No. Yuri Kulich. Oh, he's supposed to be good. Yuri Kulich? No, it's do you have Yuri Kulich stats in front of you? I don't think Florida regrets that at all. He played one game. Well, what was he got in the A? Oh, was he hurt? What? 27 goals that young in the AHL? Oh, that's pretty good, man. You know, when the Panthers are done with this run, it's going to be tough, but like you take your cups, you don't give a damn. But like to trade Spencer Knight and Devin Levi, and then when Bob retires, what do you have? But again, who gives a good gosh darn? Out of commercial break, Knobloch right back to McDavid, Perry, and Draisaitl. Perry blows a tire there. Reinhart trying to get it to a teammate. Jose Pantalone says, "Go Panthers, Canada's team." Verhaeghe shovels it in from center. Stuart Skinner plays it to Evan Bouchard, who, I'm not going to lie, does not look engaged at all. Draisaitl can't get it to Bouchard. In front. It's at the point. It's Seth Jones. It's on. It's wide. Bouchard to Connor Brown. Gets it out into the neutral zone. Brown tried to get it to McDavid, who's trying to change. Luostarinen battling Podkolzin. No call on Podkolzin. Podkolzin rushes it through the middle of the ice. He dumps it, and he chases it. Bobrovsky out of his net. Janmark is there. Janmark tried to find Brown. It didn't work. Oilers hold the line. It's behind the Panthers' net again. Good battles. Janmark. Good block of the pass by Matthew Tkachuk. Good clear of the zone from Matthew Tkachuk as Nurse blasts it in. It's Tkachuk on it again. Gets it to a teammate who gets it out of danger, but this is going to be icing against the Panthers. 10:48 to go in the first. Just in case, happy birthday, Leo, says Denise. Thank you. Leo's birthday is Sunday. Oh, geez. Kulikov got Podkolzin right in the face with a high stick. No call. Who's the officiating crew tonight? I know Robert Malloy sent it to me. Jean Hébert and Chris Rooney are your spectators tonight. They're not calling nothing. Panthers in their corner. Kapanen holds the line. Gets it deep. No one's there. Nugent Hopkins is out there with Kapanen and Kane. This is, I guess, your second line. Boy, you know, here's Klingberg. Passes from Wallman on. That's wide. Covered up by Bobrovsky. Kane tried to get in there, and this will draw a crowd. Bennett and Kane going at it. Oh, you know Kane wants that matchup, and sure enough, it's Kane down on the ice. Kapanen is getting cross-checked in the face by Matthew Tkachuk while Luostarinen holds him. It's always third man in with Tkachuk. It's always third man in. The ref is screaming at Evander Kane. Did you see that? They hate this guy. He's never going to get a fair whistle in the NHL ever again. Bennett paws him. Tkachuk cross-checks him. He was literally third Panther in. Kane is in the box. Is Bennett also going to the box? So it's 4-on-4 with 10:15 to go in the second. If you're Edmonton, you take that trade. Bit harder to defend 4-on-4. You got to assume they're going to get McDavid and Draisaitl out there if they can. Those guys just got to the bench. 4-on-4. If you're the Oilers, you got to look at this like it's a power play. Two guys nominated for the Selke out there for the Panthers. Barkov wins the faceoff. Ekblad's pass is intercepted. So is that Bouchard and Wallman out there with Draisaitl and McDavid? McDavid receives it in his own zone, rushes up the right, tries to beat Forsling wide, has it taken off him. He's double teamed. Draisaitl using that big body to free up the puck, gets it to Wallman at the point for Bouchard, for Draisaitl. Boosh bomb on, stopped by Bobrovsky, and the Panthers will counterattack. Here comes Reinhart, gains center, chips it in to Bouchard. It is being played like it's an Oilers power play, and the Panthers are playing it like a penalty kill. Draisaitl finds Wallman. Oh, McDavid, sorry, stopped. No, who is that? That's Kulak. I was like, whose number is that? Stopped by Bobrovsky. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in 4-on-4 action. It could have been Nuge. I thought it was, I don't know. It doesn't matter. They got stopped. Marchand is hit. Is that a penalty? They call no penalty. There's Kulak. Brown battling for it. Nurse is out there. Boy, you better hope that doesn't end up on Lindell's stick. Kulak, 40 seconds to go in 4-on-4 action. Here's Connor Brown up the right. stops up. Boy, the Oilers do a lot of that curl back, and the Panthers just neutralize it every time. They get it out to center. Klingberg, 23 seconds to go in 4-on-4. He skates it. He gains the zone. He's immediately neutralized by Schmidt. Rodriguez. Panthers just killing it. They're playing it like a penalty kill. Skinner creates a turnover. Can they do anything? Henrique trying to get it to Ekholm. Both men are out of the box. And the Panthers are going to ice it. 8:08. Can you feel that BASS base to go in the first? The Panthers are outscoring the Oilers 12-4 in the first period of this series. Drew, is that good? Sounds good. Yzerman isn't a bad GM. Most of the bad contracts he signed all expire after this season, when most of the youth is expected to be ready. They had no draft lottery luck, so it took longer than hoped. I keep hearing that, and I keep not buying it. Yeah. Drew made it about Colorado. Bouchard tried to center it for Perry. It didn't work. How about Justin Hall as a buyout candidate and you tied a second-round pick to Jake Wallman, who's playing in this game? Off the side of the net. Oilers trying to take advantage with two Panthers deep. Bouchard took his time, though. Turned over. Draisaitl keeps it alive. Here's McDavid. Oh, he tried to burn Reinhart, but a nice poke check from Bobrovsky. That was the right play. Reinhart turned back. Panthers have it in the neutral zone, though. Barkov chips it in, blockered away by Stuart Skinner. Stuart. Kachuk. Henrique. Wallman. It's at the point for the Panthers. They're looking to put it on. They do. That is airmailed. 6:57 to go in the first. What's the number Florida has to get to before I'm like, Oilers can't catch up? 3. I know the Oilers have done it in this series. They ain't blowing a 3-goal lead in Game 6. Nuh-uh. With a chance to win the Cup? Nuh-uh. Paul Maurice had a great line. I think it was Luke Fox from Sportsnet is like, what does it feel like that you could be winning the Cup tonight? And Paul Maurice goes, I think you asked me that 3 times last year. No, 4 times. Panthers had 4 chances to win the Cup. They won 25% of them. But that was enough. SNL Stewart reference earns a like. How dare you? It was Mad TV. Stewart? Look what I can do. We're up to 251 new members. Reminder, for every 6 members we get, I'm going to do a push-up. I've already done 37, and I'm already tired. I will not lie. I'm actually so gassed from being on the ice today. Producer Drew, basically most of SDPN was at the, what was the name of the rink? Don Montgomery Community Recreation Center in Scarborough, with the worst parking situation of all friggin' time. We had the ice to ourselves for an hour. We skated for the Get Real movement. It's a charity we're raising money for in the month of June, Pride Month. I believe the link is in the description of this stream. We're trying to raise $4,000. I believe we're well on our way. 4,600 people in the chat. Less than 1,300 likes. How dare you? Why do you hate me? Panthers, ozone draw. They win it. Oilers chop it down the ice. Is that enough for icing? They say no. Kulikov is tied up by Kulak, who's been very active in this game, having his stick held. Boy, they are determined to give no one a power play. Connor Brown in the corner. Oilers can't hold the zone. Nurse recovers in the neutral. So you replacing Joe Bowen, Steve? Come on now. I am doing me and having fun. Connor Brown battling Brad Marchand. Whoa, Marchand gets around his man. He's so good at evading hits. Podkolzin. Great battle there from Podkolzin. Gets it deep. If the Oilers lose, does McDavid look at other teams? It's hard to say. Like, if he wins, oh, he'll stay. If he loses, well, maybe he'll stay. Like, really hard to read. Kelly Malloy. Gracias. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins hands it off to Kapanen. His shot is blocked by Kulikov. Kapanen gets it to the point. Wallman bobbles it. Kapanen keeps it alive. Nugent-Hopkins from distance. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Evander Kane trying to take it off Anton Lundell. Good luck with that. Wallman recovers the puck in the neutral zone. Wallman struggled to handle that puck. I will say this. If this is how Florida is going to be playing the rest of the game, the Oilers will tie this up. To Perry. Gain center. Dumps it. McDavid and Draisaitl are out there. Perry to Draisaitl. Bouchard at the point. Ekholm. Down low for McDavid behind the net. Do a Michigan. Draisaitl. Ekholm holds the zone. McDavid tries to get it to Draisaitl. Doesn't work. Panthers get around everybody. And look who's out there. Carter Verhaeghe. Mr. Clutch gets it deep. Stuart Skinner out of his net to play it. He does. Bennett gets it along the boards in the Oilers zone. Here's Bennett. Stopped by Skinner. Tkachuk on the rebound. Verhaeghe is blocked. Oh, baby. Tkachuk takes it off of Bouchard. In front. Oh, Bennett just can't get it to Verhaeghe. Here's the Oilers on the counterattack. They got numbers. Late in the shift, McDavid drops for Perry. Shoots. Stopped by Bobrovsky. There's a rebound. Can't get to it. Jeff Skinner is out there. He finds Brett Kulak. Someone go to the net. Nurse. Shot. That's wide. And the Panthers get out. That goes into the Panthers bench. Lansdowne Lightning. Welcome to STP VIP ad free. Monster Scrub. The Oilers need to stop letting the Panthers get to the puck first in the neutral zone. It's got nothing to do with letting them. They just take it. Stevie Boy Wonder, you missed my last super chat. I probably did. Oh, happy birthday to Leo on Sunday. It's my birthday today, and I'm super happy to be spending it with my second family, Steve, SDPN, and the chat. Love y'all. Happy birthday to Wes! Not to be confused with happy retirement to Wes. Is Busta Rhymes in a movie with Liam Neeson? Is that what I saw? And one of the guys, The Naked Gun. I was like, wait, and that guy's from I Think You Should Leave. Dude, that movie looks unreal. Steve, would the NHL support a street hockey league? No, that's too cool. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. This is, it's got Quench in it. Yes, true. AAV doesn't matter. Sam Bennett or Mitch Marner. Which one are you taking? Okay, well, AAV absolutely matters. They're both making $10 million. Which one would I rather have? The one I haven't seen the Leafs lose with over and over and over again. That shouldn't even be controversial. Oh, so you think Bennett's better than Marner? I didn't say that. I did not say that. We've watched the Leafs lose how many times with what they have? Anyone who wants to run it back is certifiable. Drew can say he's better because he's watched him in the playoffs. I'll let you say it. Playoff time spent leading. Florida, 200 minutes. Edmonton, 33. Is that just in this series? That's got to just be in this series. Panthers, again, they get out of trouble. Tkachuk gets it out. Oilers in the neutral zone. The Panthers are just all over them. Hit on Frederick. Joel Hofer offer sheet by the Oilers this summer? I mean, maybe. Didn't he not have a very good season? Florida is sadly now the state of hockey, says Pokemon Messiah. Oilers get it deep into the Florida zone, no icing. Wes sent 20 SDPN memberships. Thanks, man. If you got gifted a membership, you say thank you. Marchand in the Oilers zone. He centers it. Where is it? Oh, it's bobbling around. Oilers get out of danger. They airmail it into the neutral zone. Kapanen. That was a smart play from Kapanen. There was a high stick from the Panthers, and instead of taking it himself, he let them touch it for the whistle. Smart play. 3:06 to go in the first period. Nugent Hopkins, 1 goal and 2 points in this cup final. That will not do. Morgan Riley, for all his flaws, would be picked ahead of the other 4 players of the draft, which is crazy. Oh, from the 2012 draft? Hot damn, you're throwing it back. Stevie, you're going to keep the beard. I don't know. Here come the Panthers. AJ Greer is stopped. There's a rebound. Schmidt. Kulikov fires it. It's just wide. Connor Brown gets it out. Oilers going to try to counterattack and again swatted away by the Panthers. They are so good at what they do. So smothering. Oh, friendly fire there. Podkolzin, I think, hit Janmark with the puck. Klingberg trying to get out. He airmails it. Hit by a stick, so it won't be ice. Podkolzin around to Brown. Brown cycles it to no one is there. Bouchard takes his time. Panthers get it all the way down the ice. That's going to be icing against them. 2:21 to go in the first. Is it just me or does Bouchard look awful? I know I picked on him during the regular season. I've been singing his praises all playoff long. He looks terrible tonight. Florida's fourth line looks downright dangerous. New York from 80 to 85 was the last, was the state of hockey, all cyclical. Whoop! Oilers win that draw. Kapanen gets it to the point. Evander Kane is hit by Schmidt. Kapanen is hit by Kulikov. There's a huge battle for it. Kapanen gets it out and around. Reinhart gets it up the boards. Panthers once again escape their zone. And I think they'd honestly be content to do this all friggin' night if they had to. In honor of Leo's upcoming birthday, hit like and give some subs, you beauties in the chat. Let's go. Thank you, Wes. Way to pull at those heartstrings, buddy. Oilers up the wall. Kane can't get it out just yet. Panthers at the point. They feather it in. Verhaeghe. Mikkola holds the zone. On, that's blockered away. But here comes Marchand. Verhaeghe. To the point. Seth Jones. Oh boy, lots of time and space for the Oilers. Almost a goal for Marchand. Bit of a hot pass. Marchand has it in the neutral zone. He's going to try to attack with speed. Hands it off brilliantly to Lundell. Here he comes. Here he goes. He shoots, and that one's wide. Marchand. Holy cow. Draisaitl gets it out with possession. Can he get it to McDavid? He cannot. Panthers smothering. Bouchard is turned away at the blue line. He looks abysmal tonight. Final minute of the first. Here comes the Panthers. Here they come. And Tkachuk scores! Roofs it with 46.4 seconds to go in the first. The Panthers take the 2-0 lead here in Game 6. Do you hear the creak of the case holding the Stanley Cup opening? Is it tonight? Is it time? And that's the Oilers' big guns out there. They just have no answer for the Florida Panthers right now. Here they come again, right off the face-off. What happened? Are they going to redo that face? Oh, there's a beach ball on the ice. Is that a beach ball? Lusterinen finds Kachuk. And Skinner did get a piece of it. 37.2 seconds to go in the first. I think there's an announcement going on right now saying stop throwing stuff. 13-4 is the first period goal differential in the series. Oil came out hot and Reinhart just 180'd the game. You're so right. We're keeping the cup in the U.S., baby. Show us a wedgie in those sweatpants. Ew. Forsling. Can the Oilers get something done in the final seconds of this period? Bouchard finds Draisaitl. McDavid just got guys all over him. Bouchard can't hold the zone. Wallman. Draisaitl, 5 seconds to go in the first. Oh my God. Panthers are just smothering these guys. And Chris Knobloch has to pull an absolute rabbit out of his hat at intermission because I have no idea how the Oilers climb back in this one. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends that the cup is in the building tonight for a reason. The Florida Panthers might just go back-to-back tonight. Smeef. Hey, Steve. Hope you're having a good day. What do you think of the top 6 players for the Olympic teams? I honestly think the Czechs are going to pull off an upset. Against one of the 4 nation teams. Every team is stronger than I thought. The days of 4 teams dominating everything, I think, are over. Even if they're like favorites. I mean, Canada lost to Denmark at the World Hockey Championship. And no, that's not Canada's A squad exactly, but like they should have beaten them. Czechia is always a good team to pick if you want upsets. Handsome Dan's Vacation Rental. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Steve's getting swole on stream. For every 6 push-ups. For every 6 memberships, I'm doing 1 push-up. Happy birthday, Leo. Wes Richard sent another 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Jeffrey McMillan, F. Thank you. Renatmon, I think Marchand is good at avoiding hits because Subban, you don't forget that hit. Yo, that's a crazy hit. As this will be the last game of the playoffs, massive thanks to Steve and team. RIP Canadian hockey. Okay. Yeah. Bennett and Marchand and Reinhart and man, where did the Panthers see those guys all play together at the same time where they thought it might have been a good idea? Huh. Has that been there the whole time? Oh. Anyway, could use some guys like Holloway and Broberg. Another Bouchard turnover in the back of the net. Man, I know he racks up the points, but man, he is horrible defensively. Yeah, Drew's saying you can't blame that on Ekholm you can't blame that on Bouchard because Ekholm gave him a bad pass. Mr. Haywood, thank you for 5 SDPN memberships. McDavid screaming dig the F in intermission again. Will it be into a mirror? And thank you to Haywood for 1 SDPN membership, which I know you are contributing exactly 1 push-up. I just want more hockey. Go Oilers. What should I give away if we lose tonight? Who are you cheering for? Drew, what were we at? We were at, what was it? 226, right? And now we're at 283. So what's that? Don't make me do math. I owe 57. Oh, I owe 9.5. I was like, yo, 9. I'll do 10. I'll do 10. Last time a Canadian team won the cup, I was 5. I have gray here. I'll say it again. R.I.P. Canadian hockey. Okay. Whatever makes you feel better. Captain Cormac. Hey, Steve. I love the channel. Who do you think goes top 5 in the draft? And do you think the Blackhawks trade the 3rd overall pick to improve the team? No. That's the dumbest thing ever. Yeah, and I got a video coming out next week. Is that a mock draft? Drew? Sorry, I'm finding out about that now. Oh, yeah, I'm not revealing my picks now. Don't you worry. Goldney, rephrase. What should I give away if we, the Oilers, lose tonight? Connor McDavid. Nathan, the 2012 draft was trash. That is fair. Let's get Steve to 15, chat. Wait. How many push-ups do I owe you right now? 10? No, I'm doing 10 right now. No, I'm doing 10 right now so we can do a clip. Okay, I'm doing 10. Damn it! Wes gave 20. No. Now you're making Drew do math. So it's 286 plus 20. Plus 21, because Goldney just did 1. So I got to do 13. Thank you. You son of a gun. Okay. I'm going to try to do this flat-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many was it? 10, 11, 12, 13. And now we throw to a clip of me talking about how Florida kind of sucks in closeout games. LOL.
Brad Marchand, who might get as much as, if reports are to be believed, $8 million a season, maybe 3 or 4 years, is 37. He's our age, Steve. He's got 20 points now, and 2 of those goals, guys, happened.
He would have bullied us in high school.
Oh, yeah. Would have those goals happened hilariously in game 5. And Saturday night was a crazy sort of night. And his burning of Jake Wallman needs to be studied.
Set him on fire.
Wallman's been really, really good for Edmonton. So for Marchand to do that to him.
He's been chippy and he's been a loudmouth for them, going back at them. And what do you say now? What I'm going to kick your ass? Well, no, you're not.
A 37-year-old just burned you.
And also, our 5th option killed you. Or whatever he is. Marchand, I mean, he does have an air of not being denied this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many more chances is he going to have? Put it this way.
If he signs with the Leafs, this might be it.
Well, leaving the Leafs out of it, but it absolutely could be the Leafs.
Yeah.
If he signs for $8 million for 3 or 4 years, is that team a contender? I'm going to guess not.
You said the same thing about the Dallas Stars when they signed Pavelski. And what did they sign him for? $7 million?
$7 million times 3.
And he's a playoff performer.
Yeah.
See, this is where I think Brad Marchand is smart money in. I think that's the next Pavelski deal in waiting.
He's absolutely, you know how with Bennett, we're sure, he's going to get $10 million, whatever, shut up. I believe them when they say Marchand is going to get 8.
100%.
And by the way, that's why I kind of am starting to believe the Bennett stuff. You think he's signing for less?
I think he's going to stay
Marchand?
there. I think he's going to have to sign for less to stay there, but he's going to have a longer term deal.
Right, it'll be 8.
Yeah.
That could make some sense. But this guy, earlier in the season, I was like, oh boy, sun's starting to set on him a little bit. He played at the Four Nation. He was okay. As
he was hurt though.
Depth guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if he's still hurt, but this is as good as I've ever seen him play, and I've seen him at his best, unfortunately.
Remember, the Panthers traded for him and he was injured.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
didn't play
Didn't
for
play.
the first, I think it was 3-ish weeks, 2 weeks,
And he
when the Panthers acquired him.
stellar. Look at this. This is moments.
Yeah, we can do
before-
the stop motion
is
of
so
the
crazy.
move around Wallman.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
Go back to the last frame. Oh, Evan. Sorry. Sorry. He's been so good
It's
in these
nasty.
playoffs. Oh my God.
Yeah, and then he
that's
finishes it.
disgusting. I mean, it shouldn't be danger, right? I think you could forgive anyone because you're like, oh, he's got Marchand to the outside. It's going to be, surely he's not going to get windmilled in a Stanley Cup final game. And he windmilled that man. And I do got to say, Pickard did not have a great game.
Yeah.
The chances they gave up were pretty great, eh?
There's not anybody on the Oilers I point to and say they did have a good game.
They got outmatched.
I'm happy McDavid scored, but like,
I'll tell you who
the
had a
entire
bad
team was
game.
a little
Chris
slow.
Knobloch.
Okay, in what way?
Yuck.
Who had a bad game?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, you didn't have
Yeah.
a good game. Scratching Kapanen is unjustifiable.
Yeah.
I-
Before Marchand thing though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marchand, the move there, like that's why you have players like Marchand on your rosters, because they bring a factor of not being afraid of the moment. That's a play you make when you have no fear that it's game 5 of the Stanley Cup final and you're willing to pull off a move like that. If you're a little timid, if this is your first time doing this thing, you're not going for it. Like you said, it's Marchand to the outside against Wallman. What is he going to do?
No, a young player gets criticized for trying a low percentage play.
Exactly.
Yes.
But that's Brad Marchand you have on your team. He knows this. He's been through it. He knows he can pull off this move. And that's why you have guys like him. It's such a spectacular play.
Oh.
And the fact that this is second of the night, like, unbelievable.
That goal is why I could never do play-by-play professionally. Because I'm pretty sure my call for that was, here comes Marchand.
That's, by the way, everywhere else,
Oh boy, don't bless him,
everywhere else in the world,
I just realized what you were talking about.
every-
It's a spooky goal.
everywhere else in the world,
There's the
that's how they call games. Everywhere else in the world, that's how they call games. Is they actually put some emotion into it. So I think
it's
you'd
like-
be
it's
just
like-
fine. It's just it has to be the network going, yeah, we'll let you be a human being.
The Kawhi buzzer beater versus the American one.
Yeah.
The American one is just,
Yeah, Canadian one's like, well, he's hitting it.
No, it wasn't. It was good. It just,
Everybody won the championship.
game series. Toronto has won. Anyway, sorry, I'm talking about Toronto winning something
Yeah,
once
so
ever.
that was a long time ago.
It's a crazy move.
It's a crazy move. And
Crazy
it's-
move. His second goal of the game, which he had a breakaway earlier this game.
Now they're playing again tomorrow night, guys, and this could be it. They will be in Florida. And let's be honest, Florida's been the better team in 5 of 5 games.
Yeah.
The first period stats have been like crazy. Just
Yeah.
the amount they've been outscored to start these games. And Edmonton has just tried to figure out, like, okay, if we get down, we can always fight back. But
Keep getting
eventually that catches up with you in a tight series like this. I think the two teams are very close. It's just Florida is better at playing within their structure and keeping their game together tight for a longer period of time. And they come out hotter, and then they get more even during the second. Or if it's the long change, then Edmonton's falling behind. And then things are tight again
Not
in the
game
third.
four.
Not game four. And then things are tight again in the third, as they always are. So,
I think it was Bardown who pointed this out. Here's the hope if you're McDavid and the Oilers, McDavid in particular. 2008, the Penguins lose in 6 to the Detroit Red Wings. Next year, rematch. It's tied 2-2 going into Game 5. Game 5, Detroit, I forgot this, murdered them. Murdered the Penguins. 5-0. The difference is Detroit was the home team. Game 6, Pittsburgh goes back to Pittsburgh. They win 2-1.
nice. Good tight matchup.
Game 7 in Detroit, Penguins win 2-1. Tight. Fleury stops 49 of 51.
Big save at the end.
I looked that up myself. I didn't even have to text Alan, which I'm sure he
has that on a wall somewhere, I think.
Oh, 100%. He's got it on his inner bicep. He flexes it at people just to let
Yeah,
them know.
exactly.
100%. I guess my question is, are the Oilers capable of doing that twice? How many goals have there been in the series?
Like total?
Yeah.
Quite a few.
What's the fewest they've limited Florida to in a game?
4.
They won
I think-
two games 5-4.
I can just give me 1 second.
By the way, that was
the scores in the game are 4-3 Oilers,
4-3. Okay, so 3.
5-4 Panthers, 6-1 Panthers, 5-4 Oilers, 5-2 Panthers.
So you have to do something you've never done in this series twice.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, Game 7, tightest game in that series, Panthers win 2-1. These are the games that the Panthers know how to win the best. You want me to read you something so depressing? It was a beach ball, by the way, that was thrown onto the ice. Steve Dangle here, STPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Let's get to 2,000 likes. Gosh darn it. Kevin Papetti tweeted, starting to wonder if there was only one team in the league this year that could take the Panthers to 7. You know what you should go back and look at? My reaction to the Leafs' first and second goals from Game 3 against the Panthers. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna do it. They won the first 2 games and they're kicking their ass here in Florida. Seth Jones scores and I went, oh. Leafs get another one. They go up 3-1. I go, whoop. And Florida murdered them from then on. So to answer your question, Jeff, since the Leafs took the Panthers to 7, does it mean they are better than the Oilers? No. Can't wait for the Leafs' second line of Marchand, Zibanejad, and Bennett that Adam is expecting. Yeah, and the cap's going to be $200 million. Sierra Krog, devoted Vancouver and Predators fan who's a VIP, LOL. Damn, 2011 must have been difficult for you. Oh, wait a sec. What am I saying? Last year must have been difficult for you. Why did I go to 2011 first? Any parents in the chat? 'Cause I got to tell you, I hated the Wiggles when Leo was a little kid. Hated them a lot. But now that Isla, our youngest, is starting to get into it, they have like a whole new cast and new songs. They're kind of good. Drew says not. You don't like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Emma. Wow, you know her last name. Emma it's Watkins? Yeah. Yema. My buddy did a video with her. I think he gave her poutine. Oh, no. My buddy Joseph De Benedictus is his name. We went to university together. Mr. Eat Canadian Food and American Food guy. Yeah. You didn't know we knew each other? Actually, we had a TV show together on Rogers Durham called The Wee Show. 20 Florida-born NHL players ever. PEI-born equals 34, says Rusty Mitchell. Yeah, but they're catching up. What is Leo getting for his birthday? He's getting a gymnastics birthday party, which is great. You just let the kids jump around and get so tired. What are we giving him for a gift? Problem is he's asked for 100 things, and we keep going, yeah, for your birthday, for your birthday, for your birthday. Oh, we're going to the Jays game on Sunday. I know that's definitely part of it. Maybe if the Leafs reinforce, the Oilers can win in 9. Shut up. Face off at center ice to start the second period. Does Edmonton have another miracle in them? Panthers just all over him. Kulak trying to escape. Rodriguez turns him around. They're so structured. Bennett tries to get it in front. Doesn't work. Henrique has Jones on him. The Panthers play as a hive mind. They are the Borg. They are Zerg. They are terrifying. Frederick. Panthers turn him right around. No, Zerg from StarCraft, not evil Emperor Zerg from Toy Story. Sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance. Here comes Kapanen. He throws it in on Bobrovsky. Blockered away. Kapanen right back on it. I cannot believe they scratched this player in Game 5. Good stick there from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Rodriguez gains the Oilers zone. Klingberg. Reinhart. Nugent-Hopkins up the ice to Kapanen, who has it taken off him, and he blocks the pass unintentionally. Dumped in by Kulikov. Finds Barkov. Taken down by Klingberg. No call. Wow, wow, wow. Kapanen. Wallman dumps it. Schmidt has trouble handling this. Turn over to Perry, who turns it right back over to Kulikov. Chipped in by Verhaeghe. Stuart Skinner out of his net to play it. Oh, boy. Bouchard mitigates that disaster. Ekholm. To Bouchard. To Perry. Ekholm. Bouchard. Bouchard deep in the corner there. To Perry. Gets it to Ekholm at the point. Cycles it for Draisaitl. McDavid's in the front of the net. Draisaitl. Oh, gets it back to McDavid! McDavid can't get it across to Perry. Ekholm jumps in the play. And there's going to be a penalty here, I believe. Icing against the Panthers. Or was the hand in the air for icing? Sorry. Oh, right. McDavid. Oh, that's a great stick from Forsling. That would have been a goal. McDavid tries to get it around him to Perry, and that's at least the third time in this series we've seen Forsling do something like that. I just hope both teams have fun. Well, we're at 1 of 2 so far. Get Kenny Loggins two poo albums. What? So good. Bobrovsky is down. Florida has 6 20-point scores in the playoffs. New record. Oh, my God. No way. Perry is in the corner. Draisaitl. Oh, Ekblad into the neutral zone. Ekholm turns him around. Here comes McDavid. He's got Perry with him. Shoot that, Connor. To Perry. He's stopped by a sprawling Bobrovsky. Connor's got to be more selfish. And now here come the Panthers on the counter. A shot from Lusterine and a stop by Skinner and out of play. 17:04 to go in the second. No lie, Steve. Tom Grossi had a video about NFL teams watching the Stanley Cup final, and I was half expecting you to appear. That would have been nice. Apparently, I'm in the official Stanley Cup final program. If any of you have that, I'm on page 160. Sorry, Drew? Can I guess how many goals the Panthers defense have in these playoffs? Ekblad, I think, has 4. Jones has 5. 4 is I'm going to say 15. 17. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, because Schmidt had like 3 in the first 2 games of the playoffs. Mikkola. There's a guy who has at least a couple. Here's Jones. Gadjevich behind the Oilers net. Gets it to the point. It's Mikkola. Cycled. It's a good fourth line shift for the Panthers. Nurse comes up with it. Off the glass and out. Oilers in the neutral zone. Here comes Henrique. He shoots. He's stopped by Bobrovsky, but he generates an O-zone faceoff for the Oilers, which they so desperately need. You can't even call these missed calls at this point. They're actively deciding not to call them. Nothing is missed. Oh, 100%. 100%. That's how the playoffs work, which is going to be a central theme of Cup Check tonight. After this game, should the Panthers win? Should the Oilers invest more in goaltending? Yes. Not that it's necessarily been the problem, but geez. Oilers win the O-zone draw. Klingberg is blocked. He keeps it alive, though. The Panthers are city TV everywhere. Rodriguez gains the zone. Across. Oh, Bennett had a chance. It goes down back to the Panthers' end. Why in the blue hell is the best player in the league passing? Shoot that. I wholeheartedly agree. Thank you for the 5 STPN memberships, Michael Baldassi. What a move by Bennett. He goes around. He shovels it. There's a rebound. Schmidt shoots. Stopped by Skinner. Kapanen. Bennett has it now. Gets it to the point. Panthers even changing. They are playing with their food. Tkachuk knocked to the ice. Rather Verhaeghe, sorry. Kapanen. Looking for someone to pass it to. Gain center. Fires it on to Bob, who plays it to Seth Jones. Turnover by Jones to Evander Kane. Gets it right back. Throws it up the wall to Reinhart, who's got Ekholm on him. He airmails it. Bouchard. Whoa, high off the glass. That was close. Draisaitl battling for it. They got to separate Connor and Leon. I don't think it's working. Leon up the left. Here he comes. He drops it for Ekholm. I'm about to look stupid, I think. Bouchard. Pass well off target. Skinner is out there. Jeff Skinner is out there. He's battling hard. Skinner looking for a penalty. None coming. Panthers turn him around. Ekholm gains center, puts it in. Draisaitl after it. Tries to take it off Mikkola. Connor McDavid has luck with that. They're still out there. Connor to Kulak. Kulak on! Deflected! Stopped by the toe of Bobrovsky. Panthers get it all the way down the ice. Stuart Skinner plays the puck. And here comes Kulak. Finds Podkolzin in the neutral zone. Podkolzin lifts it into the Panthers' corner. He muscles Marchand off the puck. Brown comes up with it to the point. Oilers starting to put together some good things here. And they go offside. 13:59 to go in the second period here in Game 6. Panthers with a 2-0 lead. Do they win the cup tonight? Do they win the cup tonight? Tonight. They'll be back to back. In perfect harmony. It's such a banger. When Disney was good, says Drew. Uh-oh. Not a fan of Frozen? You've seen it 400 times? More than that? I believe you. For me, it's Minions. Her second favorite? No. Oh. Yeah. The one where they find the crown. Or King Bob! Yeah, that one. 1 goal in 6 games is abysmal for Connor McDavid. Oh, you call him Connor McDonald's. I mean, no, he hasn't been good enough. He hasn't been good enough in this final. I mean, he's put up some assists, but like that 2-on-1 with Perry, like, and he pulls it off and Perry gets a good shot. You're Connor. Every time Stuart Skinner has a bad night, I always think, good Lord, good Lord, what is happening in there? Not saying Stu's been bad tonight, though. He hasn't. Drew says, if McDavid loses this final, stop putting him in Crosby's caliber. You know, with Ovechkin, people always go, it took a long time for Ovechkin. It took Crosby 4 years. It's crazy. But I was about to say, oh my God, Trent Frederick offside. I was about to say, McDavid, like the Oilers were pretty awful. Dude, Crosby's initial Penguins were ass. He literally saved them from relocating. You're right. You thinking McDavid is hurt? Well, of course he's hurt. Hey Steve, Chef Bisou here. Shout out to the Wiggles and other kids' channels. Thanks for being awesome and happy birthday to Leo. Thank you, Chef Bisous. Or Bisou, sorry, Chef Bisou. Which you have a kids' channel. I believe we spoke. I still need to check out your kids' channel. Listen, anything to change it up. Bennett gains the Oilers zone. He dumps it for Rodriguez. Oh, he's rocked. Now here come the Oilers. Kulak dumps it off the stanchion. Nobody is there. Mikkola comes up with it and drives up the middle. Here come the Panthers. The Panthers are absolutely playing with their food. Verhaeghe. Pass to Reinhart is picked off by Perry. That's a good defensive play. That would have been a pretty good chance. Barkov. Oh, gets away from Kulak. Draisaitl has it taken off him easily. Barkov. Panthers with it at the point. Forsling tees it up. Stop by Skinner. That's a good stop. And I tell you what, the Oilers better figure something out because it says they're out shooting the Panthers 15-12. It feels like they're being outshot 30-7. The Panthers feel like they're dominating. If it ended now, who was the best Oiler? Draisaitl. Zootopia is a really good old Disney movie. Yo, I will fist fight you for calling that an old Disney movie. Old is like, to me, old is what I grew up with. Which is, pre-Pixar is a great way of putting it, Drew. So that's anything pre-Toy Story. So Lion King, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Pinocchio, Great Mouse Detective. What else? Hunchback of Notre Dame? Possibly. Mulan? Maybe. Bug's Life is Pixar, though. Yeah, we were kids for that. You're right. Panthers gain the offensive zone. Barkov in front. Oh, stop by Skinner. Honestly, there's another argument. Here's another game where the Oilers are losing, and you could argue Skinner's been their best player. Luostarinen. Oh, too hard. Forsling has to chase after it with Evander Kane bearing down on him. Forsling gets it to Ekblad. Oilers have it now. Here's McDavid going 1-on-4. Story of his life. Pass off target from Draisaitl. What a wasted opportunity. And here come the Panthers through the neutral zone. Bennett dumps it and Rodriguez is after it. The Oilers do need to target the Bennett line a little bit more. Tkachuk sits on top of the puck and gets a whistle, which is a good play by him. It's not to say the Bennett line is bad, but in terms of defensive matchups, like you want Barkov out there, you want Lindell out there. Bennett typically doesn't get these matchups. I'm sure he could handle a lot of defensive matchups, but he's probably Florida's, I was about to say third option, but like, dude, even Nosek. Nosek kills penalties. Is McDavid hurt? Has to be. Kulak through the neutral zone. Oh, McDavid after it. Turned around again by the Panthers. This is masterful. I don't know how entertaining the product is as the Panthers shovel it in. Are the Panthers offside right now? Yes, they are. I don't know how entertaining the product is, but like, it's masterful stuff. Draisaitl gains the zone slowly, which has been just the theme of this series. Oilers just have to dump it as two of the best offensive players on the earth go to the bench. Nightmarish stuff. Klingberg. It's not even halfway through regulation. Nugent Hopkins to Frederick. Back to Nuge. Nuge to Skinner. Skinner is stopped by Bobrovsky. 10:34 to go in the second, and Skinner is all around it and mouthing off. So movies back from the 1900s. You stop that right now, Leah. Treasure Planet is an underrated classic. I will die on that hill. Oilers are imitating the 90s Bills. Ooh, Leafs and Lightning fans recoil in sadness. Kane is better than McDavid, nowhere near Crosby or Ovi. No. Patrick Kane? McDavid might pass him in points next season. Like, no, in regular season points. He might pass him in playoff points too. He might already have it. I know Kane won 3. I was about to say, where's Duncan Keith for Connor McDavid? He had a busted Duncan Keith for one season, and they made the Final Four. Here comes Florida. Bennett with a move, throws it on, out of midair, stopped by Stuart Skinner. Oh, Nate Schmidt took a nasty cross-check to the midsection from Evander Kane there. McDavid is 300 points behind Patrick Kane for his career in the regular season. 600 games behind him. Where's he at in playoff scoring? I feel like they're very close. I think we talked about this. Tarzan soundtrack forever. Oh, you guys have no idea what it was like when the Tarzan soundtrack dropped. Damn it. The chat got me again, said Denise. Had to buy a super chat. McDavid is already ahead of Patrick Kane. That's insane. He's in his 20s. By 20? Stan Bowman going goalie shopping this summer? Ha. Had to buy a super chat because you are the only stranger who has ever pronounced my last name correctly first try. Usually rhymed with frog. Well, it helps because there was an NHL player with your last name there, Sierra. McDavid should have been a figure skater. All right. Shut up. It's almost like McDavid, being one of the big four, really needs to step up his playoff performance. I don't understand why they keep rolling it back. You're trying to make a Leafs comparison, and I have to tell you it sucks. No, Marner is the figure skater. All right, stop with the figure skating. Most figure skaters can beat you up. Oilers digging in the corner. Ekholm. Bouchard. On. Oh, couple deflections in there. Goes wide, but I like the idea. Podkolzin around. Draisaitl for Bouchard. On! Stopped by Bob. And Podkolzin going at it with Kulikov after the whistle. Taking every opportunity to scream at each other in Russian. And we go to commercial break. Podkolzin got a little piece of Bobrovsky there. I think that's what Kulikov didn't like. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. I'm almost positive the guy in the suit in this Instacart commercial, I'm almost positive I follow him on TikTok and he's followed me on Twitter for years. Is that Philip Demas? I think it might be. I thought Marner was a passenger. Paul S. says question mark. Guys, stop comparing Marner to McDavid. It's like humiliating. They're not close. Oilers getting shut out. Some still blame Skinner. Like, listen, I think the Oilers with better goaltending perform better. I do. But the reason the Oilers are losing this game is they can't generate anything against these Panthers. The Panthers are playing masterful D. But, like, dude, they put Connor and Leon together. I actually hate it. I hate it. Usually I love it. They don't look like the overpowering dominant force that they usually are. And when those two aren't on the ice, you're just passing time. My headcanon is the Great Mouse Detective is that Basil and Radigan are ex-lovers. Okay. Eris Mix, thank you for ruining that film for me forever. McDavid is 100% the more talented player and is often clutch, but Kane is legit one of the most truly clutch players of all time. He has the most series-clinching OT goals in league history with 3. 3 is the record? That's crazy. It is hard to clinch a series at overtime. You're right. It is pretty rare. Some people in Edmonton look afraid to run someone over. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Like, they're getting outplayed, man. They're getting outplayed. McDavid is still out there with Draisaitl and Perry. Bouchard holds the zone. Only for a moment. Here come the Panthers. Reinhart dumps it. Skinner out of his net to play it. Ekholm hard around the boards. McDavid might get to it before Bob. Oh, good play from Bob. That's the second time this game he's done that to keep it away from McDavid. Draisaitl chasing after it now. Forsling gets there first. McDavid trying to create a turnover. Forsling high off the glass and out. I'm finding it increasingly difficult to keep up with the super chats. If I miss any, I sincerely apologize, but it's getting hard. Draisaitl, great effort to get it to Ekholm, to Bouchard. Bouchard on through traffic. It's behind the net. Reinhart gets out of his zone. Gets into the Oilers zone. Panthers have numbers here. Forsling didn't like that pass. Shoots it. Barkov has it. In the corner. In front for Verhaeghe. And Skinner gets that in his gloves. 7:48 to go in the second. Right now, it feels like the Oilers are dead in the water. They get one goal. All bets are off. I mean, it's Edmonton, but oh boy, when's that coming? Panthers fan, I think it's dumb saying McDavid isn't the best in the world still. I just think it shows how good we are at shutting players down. It is on Florida, honestly. And I mean, McDavid is also busted. Something's wrong with that guy right now. I want the Oilers to win so we can get another game. Bro, me too. Panthers, Mikkola. Marchand stopped by Stuart Skinner. Thank you, so I can keep reading. Dylan Larkin had a very poor season defensively. He cost them several games with blown assignments he normally didn't miss. Come to find out his wife is pregnant. And yeah, you never know what's going on with someone. I understand. Earth is flat, Steve. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. Panthers can't hold the zone. Is this an opportunity? Oh, Panthers can't get to it. I mean, rather, Oilers can't get to it. Panthers shovel it into the Oilers zone. They hold the zone. It's Mikkola. Through traffic. Wallman battling for it. Lindell takes it off him. Marchand wanted that. Rodriguez shoots. It must be loose. And they finally blow the play dead. Stuart Skinner. 7:05 to go in the second. What is it about Austin Elliott coming to training camp with the Leafs? He was 55-3 this season with the London Knights. So today it was announced that Austin Elliott is reporting to Dallas Stars camp and not the Leafs camp. And he said, or someone in his camp said, I don't know where the Leafs rumor came from. The OHL tweeted it out. The OHL is like, yeah, he's going to Leaf camp. What do you mean you don't know where it came from? How long do you think McDavid signs for as a Leaf? A million years. But Colson deserves a look with McDavid. I wholeheartedly agree, actually. Panthers blocked off the draw. Kulikov behind the net. Kulak. Here we go. Panthers turn it around. Bennett. He's got his line mates with him. Good defensive play there by Nuge, who tries to take Kachuk's helmet off. Can't get it to Kane. Schmidt on. That's deflected wide. Nurse battling with Rodriguez. Bennett gets there. Hard around for Schmidt. Schmidt gets it to Kachuk. From distance, that's wide. Nurse. Can't get it to Kapanen. Kulak. Kane finally gets it out. Nugent Hopkins after it. Kane does a good job keeping it alive in the offensive zone. He hits Ekblad hard. Leaves the puck behind, though. Ekholm, again, keeps it alive. Could the Oilers get something done here? It's out. 6 minutes to go in the second. No clue why Zootopia's old sequel... why Zootopia is old. There's a sequel this fall. I know, it's crazy. Have you seen the sexy horse? They made a sexy horse. McDavid in his own corner. Oilers get out of their zone. It's behind Bouchard. Gets it up, chipped in. Podkolzin is now out there with McDavid. It's all the way down the ice. And that's going to be icing against the Panthers. 5:27 to go in the second. Wow. Your clairvoyance there, Adam. Podkolzin getting out there. This was Oilers' cup window. If McDavid stays, he's never winning a cup. Maybe year 20, he pulls a Ray Bourque and requests a trade to a passenger. I wholeheartedly disagree. It's Connor McDavid. Next break, we're doing a blind movie ranking for Disney movies. Drew says Panthers maul Oilmen. Free title, Steve. If the Panthers win tonight, who's winning the Conn Smythe Trophy? Bennett. Bob got hit in the head twice. What's the excuse? When? Please don't pretend like those two things. I don't know what they're reviewing right now. Oh, they're making sure the right players are. Oh, no. They're moving the face-off. Oh, they're changing the players. Interesting. At least they gave them the hardest series. Run it back? Absolutely not. Can you do a piece on the pod about... Oh, my God. I literally can't keep up. I'm sorry. Perry tries to keep it alive. Panthers get out of their zone. Reinhart finds Lusterinen as the Panthers change. Marchand around the Oilers' net. Oilers all over him. He's going back and forth with Draisaitl. Draisaitl has it now. Gets around Lindell in the neutral zone. Taken off him. Tom English, welcome to SDP VIP ad-free. Lindell going after it. He's taken down by Ekholm. Bouchard. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second. His pass is off target. He's had a terrible night. Really terrible. Here he is with the puck again. It's Bouchard. Do you think the Leafs win the series if Bennett doesn't take out Stolarz? Panthers were the better team from basically game 3 onward. You hope so, but you'll never know. Wallman with a chance. He's blocked. Oilers in front. There's a rebound. Skinner can't get that. The puck was too high. He's digging at it. Skinner out there with Janmark. This is exactly the kind of depth shift the Oilers so badly need. But Kachuk will feather it out. Klingberg after it. 4:08 to go in the second. McDavid equals Dan Marino. He's getting to that point. Isn't he like 28? Bobrovsky covers it for the face-off. Kachuk head down on the bench. Wallman. Oh, off the instep for Kachuk. Ay. And we go to commercial break. All right, here we go, Drew. Blind ranking. Oh, I got to back up from my camera? Okay. Let's go. Yes, I'm ready. Zootopia 1 to 5. I'm going to go 5. It's not of my era. The Lion King. Oh my God. That could be 1. That could be 1. I'm going to say 2. Oh, The Little Mermaid. Bangers. Bangers, though. Not a huge fan of the plot, but bangers. Is that a 3 or a 4? It's definitely not 1. 4. 1 and 3 left open. Okay. The Beauty and the Beast. Ooh, that's 3. That's 3. Good movie. Which means my number 1 is the Goofy Movie. Damn it! That would have gone 5. That would have gone 5. Boo. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Shut up. I'm so sad. Are you an American Tail or a Fievel Goes West guy? I'm a neither. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over, says SLS. I really am doing my best to keep up. People are mad at me for slandering the Goofy Movie. So here's how I'm ranking that, by the way. I don't remember it. I know I saw it. I don't remember liking it. I don't remember disliking it. You need to rewatch a Goofy Movie as a dad. I believe you. I'll watch it. Leo might love it. Maybe I'll love it. I'm not hating on it. I remember how much of a banger Beauty and the Beast was, in The Lion King and Little Mermaid. And Drew said Goofy Movie is one of his top 3 ever. Phew. Seth Jones dumps it deep in the Oilers zone. Panthers keep it alive. They're so clearly the better team. Like, it's crazy. All the way down the ice go the Oilers, but it's on to Bob, so it won't be icing. Bob got hit at 8-11 by Perry. Please don't cope. I did not see it. Oh, yeah, I'm the one who's coping, for sure. Patrick B., SDP trip to Chicago when? Pretty please. Don't think anytime soon, unfortunately. Barkov. Around for Reinhart. Barkov! Oh! I think that was Henrique who prevented a sure goal. Barkov looking for Reinhart in front. Oh, my goodness. He's putting on a skating clinic. Gets it to Verhaeghe. It's at the point. It's Kulikov. Into the corner for Barkov. He's got Henrique on him. Verhaeghe. Mr. Clutch puts it on. Stop by Skinner. Why doesn't he hold that? And the Panthers score! What was Stuart Skinner doing? That might have cost them the game entirely, and therefore their season, and therefore the cup. Sam Reinhart is second of the game, and if the Oilers have another miracle in them, they haven't shown it tonight. Barkov, I mean, that's a brilliant defensive play by Henrique. It's on Skinner. That's a muffin. What is he doing? Barkov shoots it off of Reinhart, off his skate. I'm sure the Oilers will try to review it for a kick, but it's not. What on earth was Stuart Skinner doing? I have no idea. 2:23 to go in the second. Panthers are up 3-0. No idea what Stuart Skinner was doing. Oilers gain the Panther zone. It's Perry, who doesn't want to go 1-5 in Cup Finals. To McDavid. To the point. It's offside. The Oilers have been discombobulated, and they're offside right now. And they blow it dead. 2:02 to go in the second. How has no one mentioned Emperor's New Groove? I didn't expect a stream where the cup could be awarded to become about Disney. Steve, thoughts on Cena's heel turn so far? Garbage. Triple H is falling off hard. He had an unbelievable start, and man, WWE has been cranking out some hot garbage recently. Some of it's been very good, but like the title picture. Wes Richard gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're almost at 2,000 likes, by the way. Let's get there. That's Reinhardt's 9th of the playoffs. Barkov, 15 assists. Oh, Janmark, what a move in the neutral zone. Tries to get around his man. Bobrovsky holds on to it and covers it up. 1:47 to go in the second. Kachuk fake punches Jeff Skinner. Skinner just swatted the ref's hand away. You see that? Oh, baby. Oliver and Company. I know I'm in the minority here. That's a Disney movie? Drew goes, there's goalies that are Leo's age who wouldn't do what Leo just did. Or sorry, there are goalies Leo's age that wouldn't do what Skinner just did. I have no idea what he was doing. Oh. Icing against the Panthers. 1:41 to go in the second. Vitek Vanacek is going to be a Stanley Cup champion. Hell yeah, says insignificant Nick. Yo, they gave Vanacek the game puck last game. He has not played. That's how confident the Panthers were heading into tonight. Nick Andrade in a group chat. 5 of us voted who should start in game 6. 4 of us said Pickard. 4 of us said Skinner. He's the only one who said Pickard. And he's taking a victory lap right now. Disney and No Mighty Ducks mention is heresy. It's not a cartoon, though. Unless you mean the cartoon. SDPN crew, thank you for a great season. There's still 21 and a half minutes to go, guys. I did say once it hit 3, it's over. I mean, they're not coming back. Draisaitl passes to McDavid, who is not looking. Because he has Rodriguez all over him. 1:15 to go in the second. You have to separate McDavid and Draisaitl. They haven't generated anything. Evander Kane. You've also given them like 3 or 4 different wingers. McDavid digging for it. McDavid gets it to Kulak. Gets it to Bouchard. Nowhere near the Are they doing the wave? McDavid. And Kane. Here comes Reinhardt. Panthers get it out. This has been clinical. Clinical. Reinhardt gets it deep. Verhaeghe hard around. He's being hooked like crazy. Reinhardt looking for the Hattie. Gets it to Forsling. Fakes the shot. Hard around. Seth Jones. Who do you have, Evan? Evan. Bouchard swats it around. Oilers get it out, but that's not. Oh my God, and they ice it. The Oilers look awful. The Panthers look elite, and with 15.7 seconds to go in the second, McDavid looks crushed. How many subs do I have to donate for you to cover the Tour de France on SDPN? Like 1,000 on your own. When is the Tour de France? Yeah, 6 memberships equals 1 push-up, by the way. Do I owe? I've been doing push-ups all night. If McDavid pulls a what if McDavid pulls a Barry Sanders and retires? He ain't. He ain't. Fans who hated Romans miss him now. Romans? I don't know who you mean. Panthers will go to intermission. up 3-0, and Marchand is instigating with Draisaitl at the final horn of the second. He doesn't care. He's trying to win his second Stanley Cup 14 years after winning his first with Boston. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. We're at 5,600 viewers, and you're not going to want to go anywhere because during second intermission, we are going to be doing trivia, which means we are going to be doing prizes. And oh, buddy, this might be the last one we do this season. I owe 2 push-ups. I'm just going to do them. 1, 2. There we go. Nice and clean. I'm not giving up on Edmonton yet, says Brad DeCare. That's probably wise. Yay, I'm a llama again. Again, I was a little too old for that one. Looks like Game 6, 2018. 2 great teams. One that believed they can win. One that knew they would lose. That was a young Tampa Bay team against a experienced Chicago team. Steve, chances Marner will go to Montreal? Like none. Oilers fraud watch. Oh, I need Jesse on that one. This is so not good. I agree. Goldney gifts 1 SDPN membership. Thank you. You beauty. July 5th, Tour de France starts at like 7 a.m. Absolutely not. Hell no. Drew, do we have a clip? So we're going to show us talking about the first 6 players being named to the Olympic teams. But, and I'm telling you, do not go anywhere. We're about to do trivia at second intermission in momentarily because it's second intermission now. Top prize is a Vegas Golden Knights jersey from Fanatics. Second and third place will get a Spark SDPN mini stick, and everyone else who participates, and I mean everyone else, gets 15% off at the SDPN shop. To claim your prize, click on your profile on the top right corner of Spark and click My Past Events. One last thing before we go to the clip. If the Panthers win tonight, does that prove that the Corey Perry curse is real? Honestly, maybe. Thank you to Marco Spano. And Drew, let's get to that clip. Don't you dare go anywhere because we're going to do trivia when we come back. And then after that, we might just see a team win the cup.
Finland's team looks amazing. Rantanen, Aho, Barkov, Saros, Heiskanen, and Lindell.
Yikes.
And that's, you're like, well, they left off this great Finnish player. Don't worry, they'll be on the team. It's okay.
Yes.
Sweden, Nylander, Kempe, Hedman.
Which Nylander? This is important.
William.
Okay.
Although Alex could probably, be there as a sub.
No.
Hedman, Raymond, Dahlin, Landeskog.
That one was surprising. It's a great story. And I mean, listen, they're doing this to generate buzz.
Yep.
And that's a great story.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at the names for Team Italia.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, all right.
Because they did it sideways for some
We got
reason.
Luca Zanata.
Yeah, and then Adam.
Thomas Larkin. And then
You got to get them. Adam, let me hear the music in his name.
Yeah.
Thomas Larkin.
Thomas
No.
Larkin of the Shawinigan Wild Wings.
you know what drives me crazy too? It's the way that they did the graphic is the first name's one way, the last name is the other way. So
There's just Shawinigan
you
in
can just
Germany?
pull up like the
no,
list.
I
of
won't.
the-
I'm doing
you
it this way, Jesse. Diego
They printed a list.
Costner.
Can I be a very ignorant Canadian for a minute? There's a Shawinigan in Germany?
No, it's Shawinigan.
That's what I just said. Yeah, Shawinigan.
It's a German team he
Oh.
plays for.
Oh.
Yeah, the Wild
The
Wings.
Shawinigan Wild Wings.
Oh, there you go. All right.
What?
I don't know.
That or it's a senior
Can
men's
we just
league in
get through
Quebec.
these fucking names,
All right,
man?
fine.
Holy shit.
That's what we're doing.
All right, now here's an Italian name. I'm looking at it. It's Daniel, okay? All right. But it's Mantenuto.
Mantenuto of Bolzano in Austria.
Damien Clara. Yeah, there are a lot of Italians in Austria, though. Tommy.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course they are.
I don't know, man. I'm not from there.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Tommy Perderler. German
Perdeller?
Perdeller. I don't know who he plays for.
The Val Pusateri's Wolves.
Oh, the Pusateri's Wolves.
Hysteria.
That's a local Toronto joke for anybody.
Yeah, and that
from the
store's out of
neighborhood.
business.
Yeah.
Hey, Czechia. So
Might have an easier time with this one.
hilariously,
Alan Walsh client.
yeah, none of them are noted Alan Walsh
None?
clients because Paterka is also not on that list, but we'll get to it later. He's
Alan fell off.
Pasternak, Nietzsche, Zaka, Gudis, Dostal, Palat. My boy Andre.
Two ducks.
Yeah, Gudis was the captain of Czechia when they won the world championship, so that's where that comes from.
Two ducks, two Bruins.
Switzerland's team is pretty stacked too, and that is so nice to hear. There's another emerging incredible country. Yossi, Heischer, Siegenthaler, Meyer, Fiala, Niederreiter.
3 Devils.
Oh, team Switzerland are the Devils. Like, listen, growing up, there wouldn't have been 6 NHL players on a lot of these teams.
No. Now, shall we get to Deutschland, über alles?
Yes.
Draisaitl, Stutzle, Seider, Grubauer, Sturm, and
Nico
Lucas
Sturm.
Lucas Reichel.
And Lucas
But
Reichel.
not JJ Paterka.
Lucas Reichel and not JJ Paterka was pretty surprising. Nico Sturm and not JJ Paterka is also pretty surprising, honestly. He'll be on the team. Whatever.
Hot take, Germany has got an outside chance to make some noise in this tournament.
I think you're
Oh,
absolutely
sure.
right.
You know?
Okay, so for Slovakia,
Goaltending is pretty bad, but whatever.
You hate Grubauer.
Yeah, he hates stopping pucks. That's why. Go look at his numbers. He hates the Seattle Kraken.
If you ran
I think they hate him right back.
If you ran into Grubauer on the street, I'm afraid what you do to him.
If I ran into Grubauer on the street, I'd slide. Shut up. Shut up, Steve. We don't need to hear it. We don't need it. Here we go. Trivia. Potentially the last trivia of the season. And it's about the 2025 NHL entry draft. Whoo, baby. Right around the corner. This one might be tricky. Too bad. Vegas Golden Knights jersey. Size large from Fanatics. Courtesy of our friends at Fanatics. That is your top prize. Second and third place, you get a Spark and STPN mini stick. Everyone else gets 15% off at the STPN shop. Highly, 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 highly encourage you to check out our STPN shop. We got a lot of merch. A lot of it's great. We got Pride merch. We got tanks. We got tees. Got Bot Watts. That's water bottles for really cool people. And it's going to be the 2025 NHL draft. Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description of this stream, the strum, if you will, and get signed up. By the way, like, you don't have to wait on me. There are other games in the Spark app, app.spark.fun/e/STPN. I played a game this morning. It's called Go to the Net. We've played it on these streams. I got all of them right, 1 minute flat this morning. I think that's my best time so far. Drew, what do we think? Oh, we're going to start now. No, I'm kidding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. The faster you answer, the more points you get. 2, 1. Here we go. Who owns the top pick for the 2025 NHL entry draft? Good job, Steve. A, the New York Islanders. B, the Utah Mammoth. C, the San Jose Sharks. D, the Chicago Blackhawks. The last time the Islanders held the top pick, they selected John Tavares back in 2009. It is the New York Islanders. A, let's see how many of you got that right. 76% got that correct. Yeah, Elizabeth got that right. I think 150 points is like the maximum you can get. Dude, look how close Ethan and Carmine are too. CJ, Rockies. Holy crap, that's fast. All right, let's go to number 2. Where is the 2025 NHL entry draft being hosted? A, Las Vegas. B, Los Angeles. C, New York. D, San Jose. Elizabeth, did you get... This year's draft is being held at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, California. This is also where they hold the Primetime Emmys. Wow! Most of you thought Vegas. 41% of you thought Vegas. 40% LA. Carmine takes the lead. There's Ethan and Rocket Man. Rocket Man, you're friggin' unreal. Let's go to number 3. Which OHL team did top prospect Matthew Schaefer play for this season? A, the Erie Otters. B, the Saginaw Spirit. C, the Sudbury Wolves. D, the Oshawa Generals. This player only played 17 games, but had 7 goals and 15 assists for 22 points. I believe as a defenseman. Got to be careful with that. Erie Otters, 36% of you got that right. Ethan has moved into first. The Mississauga Steelheads don't exist anymore. They're the Brampton Steelheads now. Thank you for that, Justin. I legit forgot. Number 4. So did Brampton. Who is the NHL Central Scouting's top-ranked European skater? A, Victor Eklund. B, Anton Frundell. C, Milton Gastrin. D, Carl Gustaf. The answer is Djurgården center Anton Frundell. He's the current top-ranked European skater according to NHL Central Scouting. Djurgården teammate Victor Eklund and Moodu's Milton Gastrin are ranked just behind Frundell. Carl Gustaf isn't a hockey player. He's the current king of Sweden. Frundell, 42% of you got that right. Halfway through, Ethan is number 1, CJ is number 2, Sarah is number 3. Reese is tied with Sarah. Very, very close. Go to number 5. Who led the OHL in scoring during the 24-25 regular season? A, Porter Martone. B, Ilya Protas. C, Liam Greentree. D, Michael Misa. I can tell you from Oh Wow videos, all of those guys are absolute killers. This player scored 62 goals and 72 assists for 134 points in only 65 games. Michael Misa, 55% of you got that correct. It is now Ethan, number 1, followed very closely by CJ. Number 6. Who is the top NCAA prospect eligible for the 2025 NHL entry draft? A, Logan Hensler. B, Colin Potter. C, James Hagens. D, Will Horkoff. Horkoff? James Hagens is the consensus top NCAA prospect available in 2025. Hagens is a Long Island, New York native, grew up an Islanders fan, and was considered a potential number 1 pick heading into the season. Is that enough of a reason for the Islanders to take him? 56% of you got it. Is Will Horkoff related to Sean? I think it's his son. Yeah. Elite prospects would have the answer to that because they show relatives because it's crazy. Number 7. It's a great website. Which WHL team did top goaltending prospect Joshua Ravensburger play for this season? A, the Prince Albert Raiders. B, the Portland Winterhawks. C, the Prince George Cougars. D, the Penticton Vs. Used to be of the BCHL, the Penticton Vs. This is a 6'5" southpaw from North Vancouver. He tends goal for the Prince George Cougars. Did you pick the Penticton Vs? Sorry, the former BCHL powerhouse don't actually join the WHL until the start of next season. That's so mean, Justin. Very mean to 4% of people. Ethan reclaims the lead. CJ number 2, Adam number 3. Ethan and CJ have kind of pulled ahead. Let's see what happens with the final question. Who owns the Toronto Maple Leafs first round pick in the 2025 NHL entry draft? A, the Toronto Maple Leafs. B, the Boston Bruins. C, the Philadelphia Flyers. D, the Chicago Blackhawks. Toronto's 2025 first belongs to the Chicago Blackhawks. It was part of the Jake McCabe, Sam Lafferty deal. The Bruins don't own Toronto's 2025 first. They own Toronto's 2026 first, which they got in the Brandon Carlo trade. The Flyers don't own Toronto's 2025 first. They own Toronto's 2027 first, which they received in the Scott Laughton deal. Only 30% of you got that. And wow, did it change things. What? You guys are Ethan. I'm seeing double. 4 Ethans. Ethan with an A, 1,177 points. You win a Vegas Golden Knights jersey courtesy of Fanatics. Ethan with 2 E's. You're second, Nick. You're third. I'm so thrown off. The rest of you, CJ, you were so close, buddy. Reese was hanging in there for a long time, too. The rest of you get 15% off at the SDPN shop, and I highly, highly, highly encourage you to check out SDPN shop. And once again, let me read it to you. To claim your prize, click on your profile on the top right corner of Spark and click on My Past Events. Please rip us off. Please rip us off. 15%. And you know what? That's a great point, Drew. I should mention, some of you probably assumed, but I should mention, we are doing a draft live stream on night 1 of the draft. That is, next Friday, June 27th, I believe. Yes, sir. We're going to be doing the entire first round. We're going to start streaming around 7, maybe a bit before. 6:45. And then we're going to go until first round's done, which could be friggin' midnight. For all we know. Might be faster now. Yeah, now that it's not 15 people on stage, I guess we'll see. It's Crayfish says Blue Jays walk it off. Back-to-back solo shots. Bo and Barger. Barger? I should know. I'm going to see them this friggin' weekend. I can't keep up with the Jays. They were terrible. Or no, they were good. Then they were terrible. Then they were good again. Then they got swept. Very confusing. Baseball. So much happens in baseball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Wiggles friggin' rock. It sounds like we're close to the third period. Third period. Do. Yeah. You know what I did to fix my mic, Drew? Nothing. I did nothing. Drew is saying, do the Oilers score a goal? I think they do, and I think they scored early. I think McDavid has no voice left. Paul D. Hi, Steven. I'm going to be coming up to Toronto from Long Island in early July. Are you all still doing stuff at Sport Check? We will be done there end of this week, I believe. Oilers win the first face-off of the third period. Ekblad holding McDavid's stick. There has not been a power play in Game 6. There were 2 penalties. They were offsetting. Verhaeghe into the play. Panthers really looking to just finish the Oilers off. They want to win the cup, and they want to win it on home ice just like they did last year. Bouchard to Perry, the 40-year-old, finds Draisaitl. McDavid comes up with it. McDavid to Ekholm. He is stick lifted by Reinhart as the Panthers try to escape. Just got an LFR muscle shirt. Thanks to Spark and SDPN for the 15% off. There you go there, Hawks. More American than you. Just want to say congrats to the Panthers fans and thank you for the streams. Our Leafs could not do it, unfortunately, but at least Toronto 2.0 couldn't either. Thank you, DB official. Up the boards. Evander Kane, nice moves through the neutral zone. He goes into Mikkola. Kapanen shovels it to the point. Woman blasted, stopped by Bobrovsky. Klingberg. Woolman blasts it. Block. He gets it deep. Klingberg. Oilers, keep it alive. Where is it? It's behind the net. Kapanen tries to shake Lundell. He does a pretty good job. Klingberg can't hold the zone. Wallman. Not a great pass to Klingberg. He's stopped up by Bennett. Klingberg to Wallman. Klingberg. Wallman. Janmark gets it deep. Brown after it. Hard. In front! That goes off the side of the net. Matthew Tkachuk. Bennett comes up with it. That one goes wide. Tkachuk. Looking for Rodriguez. Bennett to Rodriguez! Blocked by Kulak. Here come the Oilers. Jeff Skinner. Into the corner for Janmark. Beats Kulikov there. But the Panthers are just always back in numbers. Kulak! Where does that go? Hard around. Nurse in the neutral zone with it. I wish I could cheer for Gene Principe. Or just cheer for Gene Principe. Me too. Love me and Gene. Jeff Skinner jumps into a hit there. If Florida wins tonight, can we blame Boston Pizza for jinxing it? If we plan it, it'll happen. No! How dare you? Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard stapled by Barkov. Ekholm's, this has been probably Bouchard's worst game of the playoffs. He's been awful. Forsling on. He's blocked. Barkov looking for Verhaeghe. Almost finds him. That was a good defensive play there by Bouchard. And he finds McDavid. McDavid drops for Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the corner for McDavid. Ekholm jumps into the play. Draisaitl holds the zone. Button hook for Bouchard. Finds McDavid. Ekholm. Bouchard! Stopped by Bobrovsky. Panthers can't get out. Bouchard to McDavid. His shot is deflected into the crowd. 16:20 to go in the third. How many more shifts for McDavid and Draisaitl in this game? Chad, the safety guy. I can be correct or I can be fast. Today I was fast. You know what? I respect it. Oilers starting to look a little, it looks like they're starting to believe on the bench a little bit. Lundell wins that draw against Henrique. 16-16 to go in the third. Mikkola can't find Seth Jones. Gets it out himself. Gets it deep. Klingberg gives it away to Marchand, who's been skating really well tonight. Henrique comes up with it, though. Frederick for Klingberg, who's streaking in. Battles with Marchand. Lusterinen just says, go back the other way. Stuart Skinner. To Wallman. Oilers shovel it in. Frederick after it. Can't even get the hit. Panthers. That's Schmidt getting out. Kapanen, who's been pretty solid tonight, lays a hit. Panthers hold the zone, though. Kulikov. Oilers get it out. Frederick falls down. Schmidt dumps it. Nurse. Hard around. Finds Skinner. Nugent Hopkins finds it! Oh, he stopped by Bob. Ran out of room, kind of. He loses the puck from Nosek. Bouchard gets it out and down the ice, and that won't be enough for icing. There has not been a power play, Drew. Not a single one. It's kind of perfect. Oh, Drew goes, well, they're going to be like, well, the average in the series was 4 per game. They do this every year. It's using the truth to lie. The NHL, more than any other league, thinks their fans are stupid. Evan Rodriguez, around for Bennett. Finds Sam Reinhart. McDavid battling him. Here's Leon. He's got Connor with him. Draisaitl to Connor. To Perry. To Connor. Oh, he hits it wide. Good chance for the Oilers there. They need something special. McDavid can't get it to the point. Cycles it. Draisaitl comes up with it. Tries to bank it off the back of Bobrovsky's head. Ekholm, good job to hold the zone. Bobrovsky ducked. Rare that that's the right move for a goalie, but it worked. Bouchard gives it away for Hagee. Shot! Oh, how didn't the Panthers score there? That would have been it. Podkolzin. He's got Brown with him. Podkolzin. Stopped by Bob. Here come the Panthers. It's Lundell through the middle to Marchand. Wouldn't this be poetic? Marchand! Oh, can't quite get it done. What a pass to Forsling. Wallman has it taken off him by Luostarinen. Luostarinen and Lundell, those twins, just nightmares to deal with. The Panthers fans can feel it. 13 minutes to go in the third. On, blocked. Brown. Oilers need one here and fast, or that's it. There's chanting, "We want the cup" in Sunrise. Something that was unfathomable not all that long ago. And now here they are in their third straight Stanley Cup final. And in all likelihood, they're going to win their second straight cup tonight in a dominant performance. Kapanen gains the zone, tries to get it to Nuge, doesn't work. Reinhart, who's been, honestly, is he Florida's best player tonight? He's been incredible. Easily. And, not even the goals. Just defensively, he's been a monster. Forsling's been very good, too. You're right. Kulak with it in his own end. 12 minutes to go in the third. Connor is out there again. Draisaitl carries it. Through to Connor. Connor taken down. No call. Perry to Ekholm to Bouchard. Shot is blocked. Barkov gets it out. Clinical. McDavid's not going to say anything after the game because he doesn't want to come across as a baby, but you could have called 5 penalties on the Panthers on him tonight. McDavid finds Bouchard. Shifty pass. Shot! That's wide. Deflected wide. Perry tries to keep it alive. Only for a moment. Bouchard finds McDavid. They're calling that offside. Oh, you found your whistle, did you? 11-11 to go in the third. Great sportsmanship tonight. 2 of the cleanest teams in the league. Yeah, I love that. Good kitty. Go Flames, go. Oh, Oilers haters said the defense was bad. The goaltending was a weakness. And they were completely correct. Honestly, great call from the haters, says Sean Cameron as we go to commercial break. As a non-Toronto fan, can they get the Conn Smythe to Bennett's elbow? I want the Oilers to win so bad, but I think Oilers give the Panthers so much room to move. You're so right. Final Conn Smythe prediction. Does Marshy steal it? No. He's going to get votes, but it's going to Bennett. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Can I guess how many power plays there were in games 1 through 3 combined? 21. 33. Man, what changed? It's not a league. Listen. Florida's the better team. They're the better team. That's humiliating. Are you trying to tell me through the first 3 games of the series, They averaged 11 power plays a game. Tonight, when the hockey's been more intense, there have been 0. That's not missing calls. It's pure fiction. It's fabricating the hockey game in front of us. And they just call you a wimp if you call it out. Like, it's pure fiction. It's not how sports work. Like, oh, I can tell you've never played the game before. Then what happened? What happened? Panthers go to work in the offensive zone, which is where they want to keep it. Rodriguez to Bennett. By the way, the Panthers' power play and penalty kill have been incredible. It wouldn't have guaranteed anything. Kapanen gains center and dumps it. Bob deflects it wide. Steve, does it hurt to watch a team you hate win? Yes, but I'm also used to it. Oilers with it at the point. It's Klingberg. Switches with Wallman. Shoots! Stopped by Bob. There's just not enough going on for that shot. You could have called a penalty on the Oilers right there. Bennett flips it into the corner. Here comes McDavid. Holy cow, does he look determined. He still has it. Going through everyone. Does not want to be denied. Podkolzin out there with Leon and Connor. Bouchard can't hold the line. Here comes Verhaeghe. He's got a partial break. He is stopped by Skinner. 9:47 to go in the third. It is a 3-0 Panthers lead here in Game 6. And if they hold on to that lead, even if it's by the skin of their teeth, they will be crowned back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Let's get to 2,500 likes, gosh darn it. This is Jake Wallman's fault for all his bad chirps that directly led to the Panthers playing insane after. Man, that James Duthie tweet really piqued my interest. He was talking about how nasty it was, the trash talk in the series. I gotta know what was said. Still not letting the Leafs off the hook unless I'm talking to an Oilers fan. So curious, Steve. Which do you think is the worst streak? The Leafs 0-7 in Game 7s or Canadian teams likely going 0-8 in the Stanley Cup Finals since 1993? I'm going to go with 0-8 because what are the odds? What are the odds they don't win one of them? And like the Leafs are the Leafs. They're one team and you could be like, oh, this is wrong with them. This one team that's had the same core. This is several different teams over the course of decades. They've had so many chances. It started in 94 with Vancouver. 04 for the Flames. 06 for the Oilers. 07 for the Sens. 11 for the Canucks. Then we didn't have one for a while, I'm pretty sure. Montreal in 2021. Oilers last year. Oilers this year. That's crazy. It goes back to 1994. You know how many people in this chat weren't even alive? What? Drew asked Steve if he thinks Paul Maurice will join the handshake line. I do. I am going to chirp him for it. He had a good line today. Skinner. Oilers have it behind their net. Nurse hands it off to Henrique. His shot is deflected out of play. 9:26 to go in the third. Skinner locking it up, down 3-0. Get ready to learn ECHL, buddy. Leafs were probably the second best team this year. No, they weren't. Buddy, there's no guarantee they would have even beaten Carolina. I think they would have, but we don't know. NFL stops calling calls in the Super Bowl too, unless they are extremely blatant or if it benefits the Chiefs or Patriots. Loud living on a prayer in Florida. Perry dumps it. McDavid trying to catch up to it, and the Panthers just playing keep away, man. Draisaitl. Thank you to Scott Dreger for 5 SDPN memberships. Reminder, for every 6 memberships gifted, I will do 1 push-up. Reinhart shoved to the ice by Ekholm. Perry to Bouchard. Under 9 minutes to go in the third. Do the Oilers have a little bit of magic left? Kapanen gets it to Klingberg. Wallman up the ice. Oilers chip it in. Nugent Hopkins after it, chasing Nico Mikkola. Oilers keep it alive. Nuge again chasing down Mikkola. Kane shoots from distance. That's deflected wide. Marchand gets it out. Is this going to be enough for icing? No, it's right on to Stuart Skinner, so no. Oh, should the arena DJ play Pink Pony Club during handshakes? Here's Matthew Tkachuk. Hands it off to Bennett. Stop by Skinner. That's a big one. Do the Oilers use that as a turning point? Hard around. Denise says, thanks, Steve and SDPN team. It's been fun. It has been. Frederick knocks down his man. It'd be more fun if we got another game. A comeback would be psychotic. And it's looking less and less likely. 7:22 to go in the third. Tkachuk hands it off. Barkov turned around. Jeff Skinner has it. Loud chance of we want the cup. Great moves through the middle of the ice there for Jeff Skinner. Puck taken right off him. Panthers send it down the ice again. Oh, no. Exactly 7 minutes to go. That is icing. It went wide of the Oilers' net. Paul S. Also, what are the odds that Tampa and Florida's Stanley Cup final results are palindromic? Tampa wins the cup in 2020 and 2021. Lose in 2022. Florida loses in 2023 and wins the cup in 2024 and 2025. That's actually crazy. 7 minutes to go in the third. The Oilers have pulled Stuart Skinner. Oilers 6 attackers. They lose the draw, though. They're digging. Perry, Draisaitl, McDavid, Bouchard. McDavid has 2 Panthers on him. Cycles it. Perry. Nugent Hopkins is out there as well. McDavid can't get there in time. Panthers. Oh, they hold the zone. Only momentarily. Barkov. They can't get in front of it. And the Panthers score. Hat trick for Sam Reinhart. 6:34 to go in the third. First career playoff hat trick for Sam Reinhart. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Vegas Golden Knights score a hat trick in their clinching game against Florida in 2023? Wasn't it Mark Stone? Didn't Reinhart have the cup-winning goal last year too? Or was it Verhaeghe? Unbelievable. And the Oilers look absolutely crushed. Who could blame them? They are winning the cup tonight. Again. Barkov. It was Verhaeghe last year. Reinhart scored the other one. That's why I thought it was him. Reinhart hat trick. The Panthers are up 4-0, and surely that's enough. Any chance Reinhart steals the Conn Smythe? No. You know what? The ballots have already been submitted. From what I know, I believe it's with like 10 minutes to go in the third. They make you submit your ballot. Wes Richard gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Steve, does Brad Marchand win another Stanley Cup with his third team next year with the Maple Leafs? Oh, stop with the Leafs. Drew goes, Steve, this is good news. The Panthers are going to be, the Leafs are going to be in the championship video that the Panthers post. By the way, the last time Brad Marchand won the Stanley Cup in the clinching game for Boston, the final score, 4-0. Alex, Bowman losing is pretty effing great. Sorry, Steve. You do not have to apologize to me about Stan Bowman having a bad day. Yeah, my boy Stan Bowman. Yeah, I'm known for how much I love Stan Bowman. 10th of the playoffs for Reinhart. Unbelievable. Seeing you guys live was a highlight of the trip to the city. Seemed like nice guys. Thank you, Josh. You seem nice. Well, at least a Canadian got the cup-winning Hattie. Just like last time. Someone scored a hat trick in a cup-clinching game. Corey Perry, yes, that's right, has now lost 5 of the last 6 Stanley Cup finals. Like, again, what are the odds? What the hell are the odds of that? You know how hard it is to get to the Stanley Cup final? And how many different teams? Montreal, Tampa, Dallas. Sorry, I forgot. 4 different and now the Oilers. 5 of the last 6 Stanley Cup finals with 4 different teams. That's psychotic. That'll never happen again. No one's ever doing that again. Has anyone ever done 5 of 6 with 4 different teams? I don't know if anyone did that when there were 6 teams. There's 32. The league has expanded since Perry started this streak. It's insane. Thank you to Chris Zinda. 2 years straight for Reinhart as cup clinching goals. No, it was Verhaeghe last year. I thought it was Reinhart, but it was Reinhart scored the first one. Connor Brown scored to tie it, and then it was Carter Verhaeghe. Jacob Covington, thank you for 5 SDPN memberships. I got to tell you, James, I'm not like, well, at least it was a Canadian who got the hat trick, buddy. I don't give, like, whatever, man. So Marchand, Reinhart, Bennett, all about to win the Cup and the 4 Nations in the same year. I don't think I missed anyone. They had 3 Canadians. I know they had Tkachuk as well, obviously an American. How do I feel about the USA chants that are coming? I mean, they're as dumb as the last time I heard them. I think it'd be funny if Sam Reinhart joined the USA chants. Can this team three-peat? Yeah. Who are they losing? I don't think they're losing Bennett. They may lose Ekblad, but I don't think so. They're definitely losing Marchand. Time to admit Edmonton was overrated, or is it McD? Brother, they are in the Stanley Cup final. Oilers, empty net again. Panthers, chase him out of the zone. Oilers, tag up. McDavid, to the point. Ekholm, Bouchard, Ekholm. You're down 4. You might want to shoot. McDavid, Draisaitl behind the net. You are down 4 goals. Ekholm, Bouchard, 4 goals, guys. Ekholm, a bouncer, finds its way into the corner. Draisaitl, Ekholm, Bouchard, McDavid. Shot! That is blocked in front. And Reinhart scores! 4-goal Stanley Cup clinching game for Sam Reinhart. The stuff of legend. 5:05 to go in the third. And this is incredible. Can they write his name on the Cup twice. Like just for this year, I mean, it's already going to be on the Cup twice. He should be on the Cup 3 times for scoring 5 goals in 2 years worth of Stanley Cup clinching games. Psycho stuff. They just showed the third goal again, the 3-0 goal. I still have no idea what Stuart Skinner was doing. Absolutely no idea. Four straight appearances in the Cap era is unprecedented. That's from Perry. No, it wasn't 4 straight. Dallas, Montreal, Tampa. It was 3. Then they lost in the first round the next year. It's crazy. There's still 5 minutes to go. Oh, and the Oilers break the shutout. Vasily Podkolzin with 4:42 to go in the third, and he's like on the verge of tears as he scores a goal in the Stanley Cup final. Oilers now down 4. I was about to say stranger things have happened, but that's not true. If the Oilers win this game, it'll be because they've done something that has never been done before. They have to score a goal a minute, basically, for the rest of the night. Those Vikings in Oilers face paint do not look too pleased. Will says, so Sam Reinhart no longer has a Stanley Cup final hat trick, right? I think he does. Jesse is stupid and doesn't. RIP to everyone still playing fantasy hockey but doesn't have Sam Reinhart. You are losing tonight. They're chanting, we want the cup in Florida, and not for the first time tonight. Wallman. Kulikov. Nope. Panthers get out. It's basically just a 5-minute standing ovation here in Florida. Why are they chanting Skinner? That's so mean. Matches the team. No, Drew's like, no, it's awesome. Shut up. He's right. It is part of sports. Now it's let's go Panthers. Listen, anything is better than USA, which makes no friggin' sense. But it's coming. You know it's coming. You're so right. Reinhart snagged the Conn Smythe now? No. It's Bennett. Reinhart scored full Lundell. That's wide. Marchand. Oh, he almost had it. Reinhart has 4 goals tonight, and he's still 4 back of Bennett. That's crazy. Luostarinen. Geez, these guys are still playing hard. Luostarinen. Taken out by Kulak. Drew nailed it. His first comment, Paul Maurice's first comment is going to be, I wish we got the shutout for Bob. Bennett. Up the ice. Kachuk for Rodriguez. There might be a fist fight in the handshake line, honestly. Mikkola gets it down low. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go until the Panthers hoist the cup for the second straight year. Steve, you were my superstition. Each stream I joined, the Oilers would score. Each cup check I watched after a Cats win, Edmonton won the next game. I could only join with a comfortable lead, and here we are. Sorry, buddy. Great season, Steve. Can't wait for LFR next year when Dustin Wolf shuts out the Leafs. Oh, and are we finally getting the first power play of the night? And Evander Kane gets kicked out. Oh, it's 10-minute misconduct, so no power play. What happened here? Oh, he just gave Kachuk a little whack. Those two hate each other. It's very legitimate. No, he'll be in the handshake line. No, they're not going to not allow him to. Yeah, no. They're not going to take him out of the handshake line. No way. Oilers series looks worse than our Leaf series. Oh, stop, Leaf fans. You're killing me with this. Will Paul shake hands? I think he does. Not surprised the Oilers didn't get a Skinner legacy game, but very surprised they didn't get more out of McDavid and Leon. I think that's the Panthers being dominant defensively, and I also think McDavid is a shell of himself right now. We're going to find out something just gruesome is wrong with him. 1:50 to go in the third. And now they're singing na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Anton Lundell. Shot. Stopped by Skinner. 90 seconds to go until Florida wins their second straight cup in Florida. This franchise toiled in the dregs of the league for so long. They had their cup final in 1996, getting swept by producer Drew's Colorado Avalanche. We know that. And after that, it was a 2.5 decade torturous journey through the desert for the Panthers. Roberto Luongo, one of the greatest goaltenders of his generation, one of the greatest goaltenders of all time. The Panthers got 6 playoff games for him. 6. Not wins, not rounds, games. 6 playoff games. And now they are in a golden age. The President's Trophy in 2022. Stanley Cup Final in 2023. The Stanley Cup last year in 2024. And for the second straight year, the Florida Panthers are back-to-back champions in 2025. A dominant 5-1 victory in Game 6. Rats litter the ice. The Oilers devastated at the other end. McDavid devastated on the bench. Skinner hasn't even left his net. Draisaitl looks like a husk of a man. And let's call it what it is. The Florida Panthers are the best team in hockey. I've been talking about how the Stanley Cup doesn't always go to the best team, and that is true. There's a lot of luck involved. There's a lot of magic involved. There's a lot of moments involved in creating moments. But make no mistake, any other team you mention that isn't the Florida Panthers is second at best. This is the best team in the world. They dominated the Lightning. Leafs took them 7, but let's make no mistake, they dominated the Leafs. When they turned it on, it wasn't close. They dominated the Hurricanes. And even though the Oilers made it tight after 4, they dominated the Oilers. Paul Maurice is indeed on the ice. I bet he shakes a few hands. And there they are on the ice. Same result as last year. And boy, do the Oilers just look absolutely crushed. You know, a lot of people feel horrible for McDavid. A lot of people feel horrible for Draisaitl. A lot of people feel horrible for Corey Perry. who has now lost in 5 of the last 6 Stanley Cup finals with 4 different teams. I feel horrible for Zach Hyman. He gets hurt late in the Dallas series, wrecks his wrist, may not even be ready for training camp. And he doesn't get to play a moment of this Cup final. A lot of questions about what could have been when it comes to him. And the Panthers, it's unbelievable. Like, I know guys were playing with injuries, but they didn't lose anybody. Who'd they lose? Goldney drops a 50 piece on us. 50 SDPN memberships. If you were gifted a membership from Goldney, please say thank you. Hey, look at Paul. Attaboy, Paul. Oh, they're saying Bobby for Bobrovsky. I think Bennett is going to win the Conn Smythe. It could easily be Sergei Bobrovsky. Brad Marchand wins his first Stanley Cup since 2011. Mike Schmidt dropping a 50 piece on us. 50 SDPN memberships. Oh boy, I'm going to have to do a lot of push-ups, aren't I? Oh, baby. Sam Reinhart saying he liked the Panthers' composure. Oilers had good jump early on. You know what? Okay, so people have been bringing up the Leafs, and it's too much. But here's the one way that this game felt similar to the Leaf series. After the first goal, it felt over. After the first goal, you saw the Leafs deflate in Game 7. After the first goal in this game, you saw the Oilers completely deflate. Wes Richard since 20 SDPN memberships. Mike Schmidt says, thanks, Steve, and SDPN for an incredible ride. Thank you, buddy. Goldney with $100. Jeez, thank you. At least we made it further than Toronto. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Drew is starting to send me tweets furiously. From Sportsnet Stats, 4 goals in a Stanley Cup final game. Sam Reinhart, obviously in 2025. Oh my God, the last one was Maurice Richard, Game 1, 1957. Ted Lindsay, who has an award named after him, Game 2 of 1955. Oh yeah, both of them do. Babe Dye in 1922. Frank Foyston, who I've never heard of before in my life, in 1919. In Game 3, and Newsy Lalonde in 1919 Game 2. The series clinching goal, only 2 men can claim that. It's Reinhart this year and Babe Dye in 1922. So Reinhart with the first game clinching goal in a 4-goal performance in the Stanley Cup final since 1922. And I believe first Stanley Cup clinching goal in a 4-goal performance ever, unless Babe Dye and whoever the hell he played for won it in 2022. CJ is texting us from the ice. Apparently, Maurice tried to motion to keep the coaches out of the handshake line, and Chris walked over anyway. Chris Knobloch. Fun fact, Paul Bissonnette has appeared in more conference finals games won than Matthews, Marner, Riley, Nylander, and Tavares combined. Thank you for that. We did it. Thank you, Steve. This is the true hater. As a Bruins fan, I'm so happy for Brad. Thanks for everything this season. From a friend from Finland. Battle of the Atlantic was the real Cup final. Nah, no, it wasn't. Let's stop. Congrats to the Panthers on winning Stanley. Well, this Stanley Cup final as a neutral started off great, but ended like Game of Thrones season 8. Disappointing. Still, congrats to the Panthers, our newest dynasty. More likely, McDavid leaves Edmonton now. I don't really see it that way. Whoa, Wes Richard, thank you so much. It's very generous. Thank you for another great season of streams over the course of the regular season, 4 nations, and playoffs. I gifted over 500 subs. Madre de Dios. Much love to you, SDPN, and the chat for a hell of a fun year. Keep up the great work and never stop being the beautiful human that you are. Thank you very much. Guys like you, everyone here in this chat, you're what keep us going. This is what keeps us alive. This is what keeps us striving to be the best we can be. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Kachuk has the clincher with goal number 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, well, then never mind. Knowing how everything turned out, the Leafs should run it back. I'm going to fight every one of you who says that. Okay, it's over. Let's go Pens, 2026 champs. Oh, yeah, sure, man. Florida sucks. Go Leafs, go. You're going to have to show your work on that one there, Kiwi. I do not think so. Jake Beliefs. Sam Reinhart has as many playoff goals tonight as Mitch Marner had his first 5 playoffs combined. He has more playoff goals tonight than Mitch Marner has since 2023. I don't care about any stats or any augmentation otherwise. You absolutely cannot pay that guy over $10 million per year. Congrats to Giggling Cat. Happy for them. Absolutely. I wonder what they're doing right now. Probably celebrating. Lord Stanley will swim in the Atlantic again. Woo, says Jose Pantalone. We're about to find out who the Conn Smythe winner is. Get your bets in now. Oh, I just realized we have to see Gary Bettman. Boo. Camera immediately goes to Sam Bennett. It might go to Bob. I think they're booing him. Feels like we just did this, he says. That's a good line, Gary. Panthers more dominant the second time around. It's crazy. It's crazy. Conn Smythe. Number 1 priority for Edmonton now, get a consistent number 1. They can't rely on Skinner. Oilers really choked the cup again. It is going to Sam Bennett. Couldn't do a pull-up at the draft combine, and he's about to lift the Conn Smythe trophy. Let this be a lesson to everybody. Maybe pull-ups at the combine don't matter all that much. Sam Bennett, the leading goal scorer of these playoffs, wins the 2025 Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP. By the way, members of, I think it's the same York Simcoe Express team, have won the Conn Smythe in back-to-back years. Bennett and McDavid played together as 7-year-olds, and they've won the Conn Smythe Trophy back-to-back. Crazy. Shout out to the Leafs for unleashing the Panthers. McDavid isn't a Toronto native. He's from Richmond Hill. Yeah, but how about something different for next season? A team must field at least 30% of players who were born in the region. Oh, stop it. And here comes the Stanley Cup. Phil Pritchard on the right. The other guy on the left. Drew, do you know the other guy's name? I don't know his name. I've met Phil Pritchard. Very nice man. And Wicked Brew says annual reminder that an American team has won a Grey Cup since a Canadian team won a Stanley Cup. Who gets handed the cup second? Marchand, 100%. Marchand, 100%. Dude, all these guys hoisted it last year. Seth Jones. No, it's going to Marchand. Seth Jones is a good pick. Thanks for everything this season to you, Steve, and everyone at SDPN. Until next season for the Leafs Cup win. Does the center stripe on Florida's jersey not wrapping all the way around bother you like it does me? I've never noticed, so now it is. TMB Sports, boo, hiss, and fart. I agree. Thanks for a great season of stream, Steve. Thank you. So Gary Bettman just congratulated Vinny Viola, who's the majority owner of the Panthers. I thought he was going to say Doug Sifu, who is the currently suspended minority owner of the Panthers. He did not. Sam Bennett winning the Conn Smythe completes the Claude Lemieux arc. You ain't wrong. Here's Sasha Barkov. To get the cup again. That's a big smile. He starts low, and it's above his head. He brings it into the entire Panthers team, and they all get a touch of the thing. He's going to take it for a little skate here in Florida. You know, I talked about how difficult things have been for the Panthers until this golden era. Barkov was a part of that. He played in some of those very difficult seasons. And here he is as a captain and back-to-back champ. The first Panther to get it is Nate Schmidt. It's his first time winning the cup. It is? Oh, he was with the Capitals in 2017, but then not 2018. So I wonder if Seth Jones gets it next. Wacky season. Hopefully the Bees draft someone good. Hopefully they don't. Evander Kane might be the biggest loser ever. That's harsh. Thanks, Steve and SDPN, for the great content. Always fun streams. Can't wait till next year. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nate Schmidt. Who's he giving it to? And it is Seth Jones. It's crazy, Drew. You were wrong for the right reasons. Seth Jones. You want to talk about guys who have had a tough career? That dude played for the Blue Jackets. Finally wins the Stanley Cup. And now who gets it? They're giving it to the first-timers first, but you know Marchand wants that thing. Thomas Nosek, I believe another first-timer. This is all class of the Panthers. I love this. It's not, oh yeah, give it to the old guy, give it to this guy, give it to all the first-timers. I absolutely love this. Nosek, I believe, has been close a few times. He was a Bruin. He was a Golden Knight. And now here he is with the Stanley Cup here in Florida. Who's getting the cup next? The camera's on Seth Jones. Oh, they're going split screen. Love that. Nosek looking for someone to give it to. Vitek Vanacek. Hoists it above his head. Did he play a minute in these playoffs? Doesn't matter. That dude has been through a long journey in his career as well. He was on the Sharks, man. The Sharks, who had a very difficult year. Comes to Florida, I believe gets a shutout in his first game as a Panther. And now here he is with the cup above his head. Vanacek now gives it to A.J. Greer. He was a Bruin. He was an Av too, wasn't he, Drew? I believe he was. Drew said he was very good. Colton Denning sent 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Drew didn't say that. Doesn't matter. He's a Cup champ now. Bruins fan. Leafs win the Cup with Marchand. Listen. Stop. Steve, keeping the beard after the playoffs or shaving it off? I don't know, man. I like it. I do. I like it. Who's AJ Greer giving the Cup to? It's Dave Amber talking to Nate Schmidt and Elliot Friedman. Jesper Boquist gets the Cup. I love what the Panthers are doing with the first-timers. I really do. I think this is awesome. All class. It's crazy. The depth of the Panthers is crazy that Boquist wasn't even in their lineup. The guy was an animal. Really good every time I saw him. Now who's got the Cup? Mackie Samoskevich, the kid. Another guy who, like, how wasn't he playing? Great rookie year. One of the more underrated rookie campaigns this season. And this is a hard one to top, kid. Wins the Stanley Cup as a rookie. Who's Mackey handing it off to? Balinskis. Just named Team Latvia as one of their first 6. He wins his first Stanley Cup. Scored a goal against the Toronto Maple Leafs in their series. I hope he speeds up the turn because I have exhausted everything I know about Balinskis. He hands it to, geez, that's a big fella. Who is this? I don't recognize this guy. Show me his jersey. Who is this? Who's number 6? I straight up don't know who this is. I actually have no idea who this is. Magna, however you say it. There you go, finally. Handed to another goalie. Cormier. Coming from a Bruins fan, love the content. Looking forward to more off-season stuff with SDPN. Hope all is well, Steve. Thank you. Tony Barrasso, great name. As a Golden Knights fan, that 23 Cup is looking better by the day. Damn. Quite a few former Bruins players on the Panthers. Makes things more bearable for Boston fans. And now, finally, the first guy to win his second. Sergei Bobrovsky. Oh, what happened? The camera cut. So Drew's saying you agree they're not a dynasty, right? No, the rule is you have to win 3 straight. Tampa? Close. You think 3 of 4 is a dynasty? So this is interesting now. So it's not 3 straight, it's 3 of 4. 3 straight or 3 of 4. Bobrovsky gives it to Marchand, and he hoists the cup for the first time in 14 years. Bennett calls him the biggest dog he's ever played with. Tears in the eyes of his mom in the crowd. Yeah, something tells me Marchand may be getting a couple dollars this summer. Just a few. Just a couple. Has there been a team that's been in the finals 3 times? If there is none, then the Oilers are done, in my opinion. Yeah, the Panthers have been in 3 straight. What are you talking about? Do you mean has lost 3 straight? The Blues of the late 60s, early 70s did. They lost 4 straight, I think. Kulikov, who's been in the league for over 1,000 games, if you can believe it, hoists the cup. Hey, Drew, How many push-ups do I owe? I should get to work. He's checking. We are the champions. That's okay. You can talk in my ear. Marchand talking to Gene Principe now on the broadcast. I owe 24 push-ups. Oh boy. I'm going to try. I got nothing. Ugh. Aaron Ekblad hoists the cup. Okay. Thank you to everyone who gifted memberships. You're the reason I have to do these. How many you say, Drew? 24? 23? Let's do 25 because it's the 2025 Cup. Oh, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for a great season. 5. How many push-ups have I done over the course of these playoffs? Over the course of this friggin' series? Corey Perry has lost 5 of the last 6 Stanley Cup finals. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy. Reinhart hands it to the Conn Smythe winner, Sam Bennett, who raises the Stanley Cup for the 2nd straight year. Drew goes, he's going to do that in a Leaf uniform, and I'm going to love it. He's so not coming to Toronto. By the way, the guy who does security for Mitch Marner, he said in a comment, I believe on either my Instagram or SDPN's, that Bennett's not coming to Toronto. That's Marner's security guy. Marner is the same agent as Bennett. He's not coming. Matthew Tkachuk now hoisting the cup for his 2nd straight year. Keith Tkachuk loving it. Why wouldn't he? That's his boy. Brady Tkachuk watching his brother lift the cup yet again. Chris in Canada. Leafs in 9. Stop! First order of off-season business. Should Steve shave? 55% of you said keep it handsome. 44% of you said shave it, Steven. And that's 1,000 votes. That's crazy. Shout out to producer Drew, who won $162 on Sam Bennett winning the Conn Smythe. That's actually nuts. So Drew knows a guy who put $50 on Bennett at 33-1 before the final. Okay, I'm stupid. What does that pay? Drew thinks $1,650. Holy shit. Dude, I won on 3 consecutive scratch card ones. Like, that's wow. First time since original 6 expansion that a team who faced the Leafs in the playoffs went on to win the Stanley Cup. That's impossible. No way. Okay, the Kings lost. The Canucks lost. Jeez. Messed up my first super chat above. Been watching you since the start. after YouTubing hockey at 10 years old. At 28 now, and owe a lot to your podcast now, working with the Canucks and the NHL Alumni Network. Wow, Barzy. That's incredible. Thank you, and congratulations to you. That's crazy. I've had that a few times recently where it's like, hey, I've been watching you since I was a kid, and now I work for this team or that team, or it's mind blowing. This is 18 seasons. 18 seasons of LFR. And we got one more video tonight. The final cup check video of this fantastic series. You would be insufferable if this was the Leafs hoisting the cup, wouldn't you, bud? You wouldn't be able to understand a friggin' word I was saying. Would I pop champagne and spray it? Yeah, like... Okay, Drew just said it took his wife 2 hours to clean it off the roof. Your wife cleaned that up? You sprayed champagne in your home that you own, and your wife cleaned it up. I think what Drew just said was that he will strive to do better and fight the patriarchy. Ritu Pecht to Brett Kulak, hard-fought series. Dude, he was one of the only Oilers who looked good tonight, honestly. They looked awful. Mikkola giving the cup to Lustarinen. Thank you to Tristan Sylvester. Let's get to 3,000 likes, by the way. That's bugging me. We're at 2,902. Connor is requesting a trade? I don't think so. M. Barzy, I was also your contact photo of CJ from Calgary in 2017. That's crazy. So CJ took a picture with you, and I think it was a buddy of yours, in a bar in Calgary in 2017, and he texted it to me, and that was my contact. It might still be my contact photo for CJ. Let me see. It is. It is. Okay, how do I do this without... yeah, I'm going to screenshot it so I don't accidentally post his number. There you go. It is still my contact photo of CJ. That's hilarious. Most surprised Bennett's elbow could lift that cup. If you buy a Florida Panthers jersey, will they be your new team? I would rather barf into a bowl and eat it again. That was maybe too much. Message on WhatsApp? Did you send it to me individually? Oh, you did. Sam Reinhart with... Oh. Drew went to the Adam Wild School of Divorce. Oh, no. Reinhart with... Where's the damn thing? From Chris Meany. Sam Reinhart with 4. First player to score 7 goals in the Stanley Cup final since Wayne Gretzky in 1985. That's a screen grab. JV, first purchase I'm going to make when I win the lottery. Lottery is game footage rights for SDPN streams. Mark my words. Hell yeah. If the Leafs make it to the final, would it be LFR or Cup check? LFR. The only way to stop the Panthers is if Corey Perry plays on the Panthers. All jokes aside, I do feel bad for him. Go Panthers, baby. 2 cups for 23-year-old Lundell. He's special. Bro, Lundell, President's Trophy, Cup final, Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup. That's his whole career. Whole career. The Panthers have never ended a season with Anton Lundell where they didn't win a trophy. President's Trophy, Eastern Conference Trophy, what is that, Prince of Wales? Cup. Insane. Paul Maurice kisses the cup. They'll be back next year in the final. The Oilers have 1 year left of a deep playoff run. They needed a goalie this year. I still am not totally sold on their decor. Like Stetcher, Klingberg. Sylvain Lefebvre hoisting the cup. Torn adductor muscle for Tkachuk. Ouch. Connects hip to femur. Is that what he said? That's crazy. Tuomo Ruutu hoisting the cup. Ruutu 2-on-1. Ruutu. State province flags on jerseys. Thumbs up or thumbs down? I like it, but I do think it's very funny that the Flames have it and there's another Alberta team, and the Panthers have it and there's another Florida team. I think that's very interesting. I would like it if I cheered for them. You know what I mean? And I would hate it if I cheered for the other team. I feel like all ex-Leafs jinx the Oilers. Bet Oilers wish they didn't touch the Campbell Bowl now. I think they lost because the Panthers kicked their ass. The Panthers had the lead for 255 minutes and 49 seconds of the Cup final. Dude, that's like 4 hours. That's more than 4 hours. Oh, my God. Jerry V, so if I paid you, you wouldn't wear a Panthers jersey at your son's birthday tomorrow? Well, his birthday's not tomorrow. Also, happy birthday to your son. If you gave me 50 grand, I'd think about it. Drew, I'm not going to lie. I might order something. I don't know. There's a wing place down the street. Is it still open? Oh, I accidentally claimed a promo. I don't want to do that. Panthers now taking a picture. A lot of them with 2 up. No, Marchand's holding 2 because he's 1-2. No, well, if you look at the Vegas picture, Barbashev is holding up 2, and players are looking at him like, dude, what are you doing? But it was his second cup. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's closed. Okay, I'm going to have to order from somewhere else. I'll figure it out. I just want like chicken fingers or something. Only Toronto deserves to bring the cup back to Canada. Stop! You know who deserves to bring the cup back to Canada? A Canadian team that wins the cup. And they keep not doing it. So well, Drew, I think we wrap it here. Panthers hoisting the cup. I think everything worked, but goalies, you can tell the boys ain't got confidence. A good goalie goes a long way. They'll win it next year. It's not a bad point. Friday, next Friday, that is June 27th, around 6:45, we will be streaming the first round of the 2025 draft right here on the SDPN YouTube channel. We're going to be there the whole first round, hours and hours and hours, however long it takes. We will be there here on the SDPN YouTube channel. It was a great season streaming with you guys. I had so much fun. I learned a lot about myself, enjoyed a lot of hockey, and most importantly, enjoyed your company. You could have been anywhere in the world, watching anything in the world, and here you are with us at SDPN, and we appreciate that. But my friends, for now, that is it for this stream. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you liked this season. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends the Florida Panthers are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.